From Citizens Bank Stadium, we bid you a very pleasant good evening and welcome to 2025 Elizabethton Cyclone football, 6th-ranked team in the state. I guess we need to be looking there, ready to do battle with the Seymour Eagles. We say good evening to you. On behalf of the Cyclone Network, Andrew Barnett, Kerry Taylor, Weston Taylor, Isaac Fletcher, Axel Steins with the Cyclone Walk, my cohort, chairman of the school board, love him to death, Eddie Pless. This is yours truly, Tom Taylor. And it's, as the late John Ward said, it's football time in Tennessee. It's football time in Elizabethton. The weather's changed. It has turned much more fallish, if you will. It is cool out here tonight. It's not cold, but it's cool. But it matters not. It's a big football game for Seymour, Coach. It's they're trying to get into the playoffs. They're 2-3. They feel like they got an outside shot, and they do. Mm-hmm. We've nailed down the postseason playoff opening round in 2 weeks. We'll be somewhere. If we win tonight, we'll be here at Citizens Bank Stadium. So it's a big football game for both schools tonight.
It really is. I mean, this is what you start the season for, to put yourself in position to have a chance that last week to win a championship. And again, Seymour, they're going to be dangerous. They're fighting for their life, so they have 0 to lose. They're going to come in here and do everything they can to try to get an upset win.
It's the 9th game of the season. We are at game number 1,063 over on the wall. We are all-time wins, 669 wins, 366 defeats, and 27 ties. And so this football team gets ready. We got a Thursday night encounter with Greenville. I guess I've talked to a lot of people this week. They act like we're not even playing Seymour tonight, but we are playing them. This is not a bad football team. Yes, Greenville's coming on Thursday. We'll chase that rabbit when we get there, but we got to be ready for Seymour tonight. They're up here. They're trying to get into the playoffs. We cannot catch ourselves looking to Thursday night to battle Greenville.
No, that is the dangerous thing. Everybody talks about trap games and things like that. This would fall into that category. I don't think our coaches are going to let that happen. I kind of know how they approach the game, but there's a reason you play the games. And again, our guys have to be ready to play. They have to play like they're in their position. They're winning. They're fighting for their life. And if they do that, I think we'll be in good shape.
Game 9 coming out of the bye week, the open week, and we were banged up, beat up pretty badly, but looks like we've healed up pretty good. And so we got a lot of the guys back. That's good. Week 9 tonight. Week 10, of course, coming up next Thursday. So from that standpoint, you got all the horses and the proverbial back in the barn. That's a good sign for our football team.
It really is. It is nice to see some of those jerseys on with pads underneath them, and the fact that they're going to be on the field. And again, it's something they've got to shake the rust off. We've got a lot of guys who, they've missed 4 and 5 weeks. Some of them, this will be like a first game for them. So I think we need to get everybody involved that's healthy, get in there, try to do the best we can early on, and then let's see what happens as the game plays out.
We played them twice, and we own them, obviously. We outscored them 118-8, so it's a football team that feels like with a chip on the shoulder, they've got something to prove, and they do, because they feel like, we're better than what we've shown you the last 2 times we played you, and the only 2 times. And so they're up here. Again, I can't emphasize enough, this is their Super Bowl. They have a chance. The other 2 teams tonight competing for the bragging rights of Hawkins County down in Cherokee. It's their senior night. It's Cherokee and Volunteer. Everybody that's anybody in Hawkins County will be out for that one tonight because they're both 3-2, and they're both trying to get in this playoff. And so it's us and Greenville, Volunteer and Cherokee, and then on the outside looking in, hanging by the hair of their proverbial chinny chin chin, is the Seymour team. Northview and Granger and East are out, and so as far as getting in the playoffs. So this is a big game tonight. I keep saying that. It's not like a broken record, but we've got to be ready to go, and this team would like nothing more come up here and knock us off. And Sean will tell you, and I don't think it's just lip service, he'll say, look, this is not a bad football team.
Yeah, and again, I still hear remnants of Coach Ryder probably coming out of what Sean says. The weeks like this are the hardest weeks. He knows. He's seen film. He's probably watched every play that they've been involved in this year, and our kids don't have a lot of history here, so they don't have a lot to bank on. So it's all going to come from Sean and his coaches, but I think they'll do a really good job of making sure our guys are prepared.
You've played it and you've coached it. Homecoming seems to be a distraction, understandably so. Senior night tonight, is that a distraction or not for the kids?
Well, I mean, it is a big deal. The good thing is that they know if they take care of business, it's not going to be the last game. If you know it's the last game on your field, sometimes I think that's a tougher thing maybe than even a senior night. But they take care of business. We know we're going to host at least one, hopefully multiple games down the road. So, but it is emotional. These kids have put an unbelievable amount of time into being a part of this program. So yeah, it does kind of culminate, and there will be some emotion, but they do hope to be back here in a couple of weeks.
Absolutely. That's the goal, to be here at the bank on November the 7th, the opening round of the TSSAA playoffs, and so we're excited about that. Again, the crowd continues to gather. It's a cool night here in Betsytown, and so the Cyclones getting ready to bring it, and we're getting ready to bring it to you because they're going to get it on the field in about 29 minutes and get it ready to roll. So we're excited. We'll come back with more of the pregame show brought to you by the good folks from Phil's Dream Pit. Again, taking orders starting Monday for the hickory smoked ham and the hickory smoked turkey. Are you a hamster or are you a turkey guy?
Well, I'm a ham guy. Most of my family's turkey people, so I might get a taste of some ham. I may have to give them a call because I know that's good stuff.
I'm telling you, I have gone to, for the last 3 years, I've gone to a gathering, if you will, either Christmas or Thanksgiving, and brought the ham or turkey from Phil's Dream Pit, Eastern Star Exit, Interstate 26, and every time I brought it, people say, well, what'd you bring? So I brought a ham or turkey from Phil's Dream Pit. Let's try it. And they, every single time, they take what's on the table from a very reputable ham place and turkey place, I told you, and they say, well, let's put that in the fridge. This one's really, really good. And so
yeah. They know how to do it. Certain people got that gift, and they certainly made a living out of it. So that would be a great idea. I'm glad you mentioned that, and that we need to get it in early because they don't have an unlimited number, I'm sure.
They don't. They do hundreds of turkeys and hams for the holidays at Phil's Dream Pit, our pregame sponsor. The seniors are getting ready to gather out on the field. The football players are going to pick up the public address announcer, Jason Hawley, and do that, and let him tell you about the seniors. We'll do that right after this quick break from Phil's Dream Pit. Pregame show brought to you by Phil's. You're watching 6th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone football.
And the owner, how can you feed the team, feed the gang, feed folks for football season? What are options for Phil's?
You know, the great thing, we're set up, Tom, for events large or small. When you want to take things and make things easy, we have our dream packs to go that give you your meat, give you your choice of 3 sides, your buns, your barbecue sauce. You just throw that on a plate and you're ready to go. So you can just set it out, set pans out for your friends to grab whatever they want. You're having a big party at your house for watch the Vols whip up on Syracuse or whoever it is they're playing this week, where we go in Tennessee, Alabama, whatever game it is, we've got you covered with those dream packs. And if you're going, you know what, I've got everybody bringing nachos and sides and all this little finger food, but I want something a little more substantial, you can get meat by the pound, and we can set that up for you where you just have the meat and everybody can bring a side and get you ready to go. So meat by the pound or dream packs to go, either one. Great way to feed a bunch of people on a budget.
349-60 or 423-349-6437 is the number to call. Website is
philsdreampit.com. Also be looking for our Phil's Dream Pit food truck. You can follow where it's going to be set up at philsdreampit.com. We run that thing all over the Tri-Cities. We've got it in Elizabethton sometimes, Kingsport, Johnson City, over in Bristol occasionally. So wherever you are, follow the Phil's Dream Pit food truck. You can get the barbecue on the go there without having to drive out to Eastern Star.
lots of options. Great sponsor, Cyclone Sports and the Tom Douglas Sports Show. Give them a call. Let them take care of your next activity, next need, whatever it is, at Phil's Dream Pit. The quest for perfect barbecue. Eastern Star exit of Interstate 26. Proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports. Tom Douglas.
Our next senior is number 23, Jack Blevins, the son of Jason and Ashley Blevins, brother of Kate and Andrew Blevins. Our next senior is number 26, Bryson Lloyd, the son of Aaron and Misty Lloyd, brother of Carly Lloyd. Our next senior is number 35, Josiah Bird, the son of Tanika and Albert Schaefer.
Hello, dear. How you doing? Doing all right. I made it upstairs.
Hey, Sam. How are you, buddy? I'm okay.
Our next senior is number 40, Jaden Wallen, the son of Brandy and Joshua Wallen, the brother of Molly and Gracie Wallen.
Did you get your letter from Dr. Vernon?
Yeah, it came right Saturday.
Yeah, I got mine this week.
Yeah. Hey. How you doing?
Brother of Brentley Rainwater.
Well, I'm staying. Oh, yeah. Sophie can't figure it out. She'll call in.
The son of Ziad and Katie El Halou, and the brother of Eva, Layla, Maya, and Joel El Halou. Our next senior is Skylar Hammond, the son and stepson of Kimmy Hammond and Jason Lunsford. Our next senior is Helen Hackett, the daughter of Michelle and Ryan Hackett. Our next senior cross-country member is Will Snodgrass, the son of Roger and Linda Snodgrass. Our final cross-country member is Owen Yang, the son of Oscar Yang and Lisa Wu, and the grandson of Grandma Yang.
You doing all right? Pretty good. Are you?
How about a nice round of applause for our cross-country team members? Our Cyclone golf team had an incredible season, with the boys being district and region champions, finishing 5th overall in the state tournament, and our girls team being district runner-ups. Their seniors are Braxton Avery, the son of Pamela and Trey Avery. Is Xander Jones, the son of Sarah and Jamie Jones. Colton Killian, the son of Brad and Jennifer Killian, and the brother of Jackson and Jordan Killian. Senior golf member is Lindsay Cheyenne Swecker, the daughter of Stephen and Triska Swecker.
Good. Are you okay? I guess so. Might as well.
For our senior golf team members, let's give all our Cyclone senior athletes one more round of applause.
And there you have it again, senior night. Again, we captured some of the audio of some of the kids, but you got a chance to see them. And we'll have more at halftime with the band members. We are in our pregame show, 17 minutes from kickoff. We are here against the Seymour Eagles. Let's set the standings. Seymour averaging 24 points a game, giving up 26 is what they've got right now. And so far in this season, they're 4-4 overall, 2-3 in the league. And so Elizabethton 5-0, Greenville 5-0, Volunteer at 3-2, Cherokee at 3-2, Seymour at 2-3, Northview Academy at 1-4, Granger's at 1-4. I guess, Coach, Northview and Granger has an outside, very slim outside shot of getting in. If Seymour gets beat tonight, which is the plan, we'll have 4 losses. So I guess, but then you look at Volunteer Cherokee. So I'm thinking it's fairly set. Elizabeth and Greenville, Volunteer and Cherokee, with Seymour on an outside slim chance of getting in the playoffs. Would that be a fair statement?
Yeah, I would say so. I believe it's going to take, it's probably going to take 4 wins to get in, and those were 2 of the better teams in the conference. They've got a lot to play for. It'd be a fun place to be tonight, and down in Hawkins County. So it's always a rival. The record doesn't matter.
Seymour is 4-4. They've got wins over Pigeon Forge in Clark County. They've got wins the last 2 weeks at Sullivan East, 36-13, and Northview Academy, 50-22. They'll wrap up their season next week at home against Granger. Again, it's a team that's 4-4, again averaging 24 points a game, giving up 26. The Cyclones won 7 in a row after losing an opening game to Science Hill. We're averaging 33 a game, giving up 16. And so the Cyclones come in overall having scored 267 points a game and giving up 129. So it's a football team that obviously we've seen it up here all season long. We are very much headed in the right direction. A young team, tremendous amount of adversity this year with all these key injuries, and yet here we are, number 6 in the state, and going to be playing, if things go right tonight, we'll be playing for the conference championship next Thursday night with a third-string quarterback and a bunch of beat-up, banged-up guys, and have really shown a lot of Cyclone pride this year.
Yeah, there's something about injuries and things like that, and overcome it tends to draw people closer together. I remember a statement from UT's basketball last year when they had 2 starters that were down in a huge game, and somebody made the statement, "We've got enough." And I think that's kind of the way our guys feel. If we're missing some people, we've got enough. So I think that's the mentality you've got to have.
The quarterback for Seymour, this has been a great region this year for quarterbacks. We've had 3 good ones. Bryson Blevins, Justin Whitehead, and Rhett Slagle. Jeffers for Cherokee. We've had Granger's got a good one. Volunteers got a good one. And Seymour's got a good one. Madden Guffey has thrown for over 800 yards. The running back, Josh Gilbert's averaging 6 yards a carry. He's got 7 touchdowns. 2 wideouts, and one of them, Alec Brown, averaging 12 yards a catch. Mason Brown averaging 23 yards a catch. And so, they've got some offensive weapons. Again, you're averaging 24 points a game. And so it's a team that, as we said, their non-conference schedule looks like this year. They lost to Gallenberg-Pittman 44-7. They beat Pigeon Forge 17-8. They beat Cock County 27-7. They've lost to Greenville 49-6. They lost to Volunteer 41-31. They lost to Cherokee 28-21. They're in a 3-game losing streak. And they, as we said, have come up off the mat and won the last 2 games, 36-13 against East at East, and then last week 50-22, put 50 on the board against Northview Academy. So, Coach, they can put some points on the board.
Yeah, the Northview score was the one that was kind of intriguing to me. To be able to put 50 on them, there's something there. You don't know at this point of the year, like us, we're getting people back. You don't know if Seymour was missing people early on through the year. So, time will tell. We'll find out very shortly, but they're very capable.
Bryson Blevins. Before we go to the break, we'll take a break coming up here in just a second. Blevins, 28 out of 36 for 443 yards, averaging 15 yards a pass. This young man's got it going. Blevins with 8 touchdown passes, 1 against Northview, 3 against Granger. Last week here, 4 against Sullivan East. Third-string quarterback. You made a great point last week in the game. Most high schools maybe have a backup quarterback at best. Mm-hmm. This is our third-string quarterback, a freshman who's thrown it all over the field with 8 touchdown passes. This kid's the deal. He's not very big. We've said that, but he's got a heart as big as this stadium. And so Bryson Blevins, third-string quarterback, he's getting it done.
He really is, and I think he's been the key. When Whitehead went down, the hope was, because nobody really knew. Well, some people knew, the staff knew, and everything. What would happen if something happened to Rhett Slagle? So then all of a sudden we lose him there toward the end of that game, and Bryson came in and just kind of managed the end of the game, threw a nice ball, got a touchdown. But then 2 complete games where he's had to run the show. He's done a great job. Like I said, I admire coaches because they know how to put people in position to be successful, and they certainly know what Bryson can do, and they've turned him loose. I kind of thought maybe they were just going to hand the ball off, for 2 or 3 games and not really put him in the limelight, but they didn't really change much. They've stayed in their offense, and Bryson's done a great job.
The great Betsy Band coming down in front of us here on the sideline, getting ready for the start of this one. Senior night, one of those senior band members at halftime. You look at our football team, the J-Train back in the scoring column. He got a touchdown last week. He's got 2 this season. Justice Wallen with 7 touchdowns in the season. You have Zach Wallen with 2, 4, 6, 7 touchdowns this season. You have William McDuffie with 4, C.J. Mathis with 4, Jack Blevins 2, Braylon Britt 2, Legend Pay 1. So we've spread it around, and you've said this and said it very well. Each one of these guys have their own running personality. Makes it very tough to defend, very tough to scout, and very tough to get ready for.
It really does. We're not just going to line up and try to run over you, although that's an option. We can try to get outside on you, but most of these guys, like I said, they're made a little different. They're shaped a little differently. Their moves are a little different, but all of them are very good at what they do. So it is really a blessing to have that many to be able to carry the mail.
Turnovers, 8 interceptions of the season for us. We picked them out. Kyler Reed, the most recent in the game last week, is East. Block punts, we've had 2. Blocked field goal, we've had 1. We've had a couple of multiple fumble recoveries. We've run them in for touchdowns on block punts by Justice Wallen and also C.J. Mathis. A block field goal by Justice Wallen against Science Hill. So our special teams defense has been outstanding this year.
It really has, and that should be a trademark of Sean, just that Virginia Tech connection. I always felt like we were ahead of the game with most people we played in that area, and again, it's one of the key areas. He does a great job in the kicking game and the return game, the coverage game. There's so much that goes into that, so a great job by our coaches and our players.
Sean, in 19th season of 177 wins and 55 defeats. In Seymour, we lead the series 2-0. We've outscored them 118-8 in the 2 meetings, and so we're trying to get cranked up with the playoffs and getting cranked up for Greenville on Thursday. But tonight, the Seymour Eagles are here, and they're upside-minded. We'll take a look at their team, get ready for the coin toss. We're 9 minutes away from getting this party started. The other weapon we want to touch on before we go to the break would be the obvious. William Bowers, 4 for 7 in field goals the first 2 games, did not have a good start in 2025, but since then, in point afters, and since then, Will Bowers, since the first 2 games, Coach, 29 out of 29 from point afters. He's now 33 out of 36 in the season. Field goals, he had the first one blocked inside, so they missed 4 in a row. He has since made 6 straight. So Will Bowers has turned this thing around, and he has been a big weapon for this football team.
Yeah, he really is. Well, I mean, he's a weapon. We've talked about the kickoffs, but just when you feel like you don't have to get it so deep in the territory, the opponent's territory, to have a chance to score, I mean, he's really capable of doing some things. Once you get to about the 40, I think his range is somewhere there. But again, got off to a tough start. First one, I think, got blocked. That does have an impact, gets in your head. But I will tell you what, he's forgotten about that, and he's done a great job for us.
The white helmeted Elizabethton Cyclones about to come out on the field here behind the big Cyclone football banner. You see it on the screen. What a night, a cool, crisp fall night here. A lot of folks looking down the stands with jackets, sweatshirts, hoodies, and it's a little cooler than normal, and so, or a little cooler than it has been, but it is, after all, the end of October. It is time to get a little cooler weather, and we're getting it here tonight in Elizabethton, home of the Elizabethton, 6th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclones. So getting ready to watch him come down the field, and we'll take a break. Let's see him come busting out of this banner. Coach, we had the keys to win this game tonight. We kind of touched on it already a little bit. But again, the key is to get this bunch fine-tuned, ready to go for the playoff run. That's why we're here. Our goal is to be in Chattanooga in December to win the championship. Here they come, your 6th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone football team down the middle of the field, coming to the near side, in between the Great Betsy Band and the cheerleaders. And here they are, ready to roll. In black jerseys, orange numerals trimmed on white bottoms, and white helmets. Beautiful setting here on a gorgeous, cool Friday night in Elizabethton, Tennessee. We'll be back with more. You're watching 6th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone football.
Millions of dollars of furniture in stock right now. Are you tired of hearing what you want is sold out? We have the largest selection of in-stock furniture in the area. We receive truckloads every day of special buys ready for you to pick up today or have delivered. Come get your new furniture at Cannon's Furniture.
Yeah, the bank's rocking, yelling, go, Betsy, go! Yeah, the bank's rocking, yelling, go, Betsy, go!
Seaman Landon Lewis. Here to bring you the welcome is senior Piper Kate Bennett. Miss Bennett is the daughter of Jancy and Randall Bennett and sister of Cyclone alum Cagney Bennett. She's a member of the EHS softball team, EHS student ambassador, student representative for the Community Partnership Advisory Group, and top 10%. Miss Bennett is senior class president, Key Club president, vice president of the National Honor Society, and a member of the Student Government Association, Health Occupation Students of America, National Social Studies Honor Society, Rho Kappa, and Clone Club. She was the 2025 Teen Board of Knoxville presentee, Elizabethan Star Calendar Girl, and attends Young Life. She's a member of the Trinity Methodist Church and attends the First United Methodist Church Youth Group. Miss Bennett plans on attending the University of Tennessee in the fall, majoring in business and marketing. And finally, Cyclone Nation would like to wish Miss Bennett a happy 18th birthday this Sunday. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Piper Kate Bennett.
Before I turn it over to Miss Bennett, my name is Jonathan Valentine. I'm the band director at Elizabethan here for the Betsy Band. We have a very special thank you that we wanted to say to one of our most beloved alumni tonight. Elizabethan High School is deeply grateful to recognize Dr. Robert Sams and his family for their generosity and continued support of the Betsy Band as they are up in section CC, right in front of Mr. Taylor. It is with our grateful hearts for what the band has meant to this city of Elizabethan and to its members that Dr. Sams would like to say it's payback time. The three proud ex-band members, Dr. Robert Sams, Brian Sams, and Amy Sams Outland, have happily donated $100,000 to the Betsy Band for future use. Please help me thank Dr. Sams and his family.
Good evening. We would like to welcome the players, coaches, and fans from Seymour High School to Elizabethan High School, home of the Fighting Cyclones. Please join me in prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we would thank you for bringing us all together tonight, our families, friends, classmates, coaches, and teammates. Thank you for the chance to come together as a community to enjoy this game we love. We ask that you watch over every player on this field from both teams. Keep us safe from injury, help us to play with strength, respect, and good sportsmanship, and remind us that no matter the outcome, we are all winners when we play with heart and honor. Bless our coaches for the guidance, our fans for their support, and everyone who makes nights like this possible. May everything we do tonight reflect teamwork, dedication, and gratitude. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. Here's Davenport.
just going to tell you, if I don't get you fired up, your wood's wet. I'm just here to tell you now. That was good stuff there, folks.
That is good stuff. Always good.
How about Dr. Sam's giving them $100,000 to the Betsy Band? That's awesome. They'll be here tomorrow, by the way. If you don't have plans, about 2 o'clock tomorrow, come out here and watch this great Elizabethton Classic. The bands will start at 2. The T.A. Duggar band will start with the national anthem at 2 o'clock. We'll go right into Rye Cove, Cloudland, Unaka, South Green, Johnson County, Chuckey Doak, Sullivan East, Hampton, West Green, Daniel Boone, Unicoi County, Cherokee, Volunteer, Morristown West, Stars Mill out of Fayetteville, Georgia, Tennessee High, and Greenville. Then you have Abington, Aiken, North Carolina, West Ridge, Hillcrest out of South Carolina. The Betsy Band will do an exhibition, and then you'll have the ETSU Marching Bucks ready to go on the exhibition tomorrow night. 21 bands, 5 states, $10 to get in and watch it. It's going to be weather's going to be perfect. Come out and support all these bands, and certainly come by, obviously a little biased, and support the Betsy Band.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity to help our Betsy Band, and what a great venue to have a band competition. Having been a band parent, didn't really understand what it was till you go to one, and just quality bands, you see all the hard work, and it's great that we can host that. This stadium makes that possible, and it just keeps growing. So tomorrow will be a great day to come out and support.
Kyler McGovern out there along with Red Slagle on crutches and street clothes. Also Justin Whitehead, and also who is in uniform. He may play tonight. And Kyler McGovern. I was not told that. I was told he was a couple of weeks out, but I don't know. He's out there in his orange shoes. So with a cast on that broken hand, we'll see if he's allowed to go, if he will go. But that is encouraging. We got Greenville Thursday in the playoffs in 2 weeks. So to get Whitehead back in any way, shape, or form will be good. And so they're after the coin toss. The Seymour Eagles in all white, blue numerals with white helmets, and see what colors are breeches. Their breeches they're blocked by our mooses on our side of the field. Can't see the breeches.
I think it's that navy blue.
Navy blue. There you go. So, Coach, as we watch the coin toss, get ready to get our party started. What are the keys tonight for the Cyclones to get this W, make it 8 straight, and get ready for Greenville on Thursday?
I think they want to make it as clean a game as possible from a turnover standpoint, from a penalty standpoint. You really are at crunch time where there are no gifts. You don't want to give anything away. They had a fumble to begin with last week, but they bounced back really well. But I think they just want to concentrate on playing clean football, and that, again, protecting the football and not giving anything easy away. The other thing, really, they've got to protect Blevins, and I think they're going to have to do that. I don't think they'll choose to run him very much, and I think they've got to give him time to throw. He's proved if you give him time, he's going to put the ball where it needs to be, so give Bryson some time.
Cyclones will get the football. Seymour won it and deferred to the second half, so we could see this high-powered offense averaging 33 points a game to get going here with Bryson, Blevins, and a bevy of running backs back there. Could be McDuffie, could be C.J. Mathis, could be the Train, could be any number of guys, Legend Pate. So we'll see. We'll go back deep. And back with the Cyclones will be C.J. Mathis. C.J. has been very, very impressive on kickoff returns for the Cyclones. And let's see what those numbers are for C.J. I want to say in the 25 to 30-yard return, C.J. Mathis averaging 25 yards a return. So Braylon Bridge averaging 42 yards a return, who's also back there. Cyclones will go looking into the scoreboard here at Citizens Bank Stadium, where we see 3 state championships, 1938, 2019, and 2020. We're 61-7 at this field. We've only lost here 7 times in 10 years. We've only lost 1 playoff game here, the very first year against CAK back in 2015. So this is a tough place to come in and play, and we hope that'll continue tonight. Seymour kicking left to right. The Eagles out of Kodak, Tennessee, into an over kick is going to be taken by CJ at the 8. Here we go. Up to the 10 to the 15. CJ to the middle of the field to the 15. Cuts to the 20. Stays on his feet. And CJ will bounce it back out to about the 33-yard line. Again, about a 20, 25, 26-yard return, which is his average. And the Cyclones will set up shop here. White bottoms, black jerseys, orange numerals trimmed on white, and the white helmets that are not permanent. Those are things you can, the helmets are black, but you can snap that white thing on the helmets, and the guys wanted to do it again this week. We had it last week. They said, can we wear white again this week?
Well, it does. It looks good. It's a different look that we've ever seen.
When you win 7 in a row, the coach says, yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll go with that. Blevins, starts things off on the 34-yard line. Bryson running the far side to Justice Wallen. The bull turns the corner to the 35, 40, 45, 50. Wallen's off to the races, far side on the 40, 35. He's down inside the 30 and bounced out of bounds down around the 20-yard line. A simple jet sweep to Justice Wallen, turned the corner, coach, and he was gone from our 34 all the way down to the Seymour. Let's see, we'll mark the football. A huge chunk of real estate for Justice Wallen right out of the chute. And let's see, the mark back up to the 25-yard line. So make that a 41-yard run by Justice Wallen. That's a pretty good start. And right out of the chute, you have the J train back there now. So we're getting ready to see a couple of wide receivers differently. Pate's out here set up on the wide side of the field along with Jack Blevins and also Zach Wallen. So a 41-yard gallop by Wallen. Great run, coach, and great blocking downfield.
It really was. That's up there. You just named a lot of weapons, by the way. There's a lot of options there, but really good to see a little different, something different on the first play. Kind of caught them off guard. Great job by Justice.
So Blevins will set up shop. 1st and 10 on the 25-yard line. Tonight's first down is brought to you by the good folks from Double C Western Supply. All kinds of new area jeans and boots. I mean, they're getting the stuff in daily for the holidays, so which is 61 days away from Christmas Eve. 1st and 10, 25-yard line. Cyclones on the move. The opening drive and the opening play netted 41 yards for Justice Wallen and the Elizabethton Cyclones. So here we go. Blevins, single setback now is Mathis. He'll work out of the gun. And he will look at it. So there's some kind of a slowdown to this football game. I'm sure what it is, but
be a clock malfunction. The 25-second or 40-second clock's not running.
So the play clock, of which you have 40 seconds between plays, is not currently doing what it's supposed to. That means run when the button's pushed. So to the near side, the wide side of the field, Zach Wallen, Jack Blevins, and Legend Pate. Single setback is C.J. Mathis, and looks like now we've got things to the officials' likings, and here we go. 1st and 10, 25-yard line. Cyclones on the move in the opening plays of this football game. Blevins claps his hands, throws out in the flat on a comeback catch to Wallen. He's got to the 25, curls up inside down to the 21-yard line. Picks up 4 in the play. Tackle made, a stop by number 60. Call out the name for the Seymour Eagles. Number 60 will be Aiden Wicker, 6'2", 210 defensive tackle. The junior makes a stop. We give forward progress of only 2 yards. It's not a real good spot. Actually, it's down to the, I'm going to say it's a 21-yard line. Scoreboard says 23. I say 21. For 2nd and 8. Clock rolling, 10:55 to go, opening period. In motion goes Pate. Hands off up the middle of CJ. CJ's got a little juke, and he's to the 15. He's at the 10. He'll go stay on his feet. Down inside did he go. And he did. Touchdown, Cyclones. Touchdown, CJ Mathis. Coach, that may be a sign of things to come, because that was pretty dadgum easy right down the field.
That really was. I mean, just a great burst. CJ sometimes doesn't get enough credit. He's great on both sides of the ball and in special teams. He had some intentions when he got the ball that time. Good job up front. Good way to start the ball game for the Cyclones.
Right down the field was 3 plays and a touchdown on a 23-yard run by C.J. Mathis, his 5th touchdown of the season. Bowers, point after, it's up, and it is good. 60-second break, 7-0 Cyclones. You're watching 6th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone football.
The Tom Davis Sports Show. Dream Packs. Tell us about the Dream Packs. What's that all about?
Dream Packs. They start at 4 and go up in even numbers as big as you need. You get meat, 3 sides, sauce, and buns. All that's included. We do offer plates, plasticware, gallons of tea, but any number you need.
Feeds 4. Feeds 8. They do it in increments of 4. So if you're going to the ball game and don't want to cook, call in, get the Dream Packs, come by and pick them up, 349-6437.
Yes, sir.
Call ahead, and we're on our way to swing through, pick them up. Tailgate, Dream Packs, good way to watch them, or take it to the house, watch it. Either way, good way to watch a game, isn't it?
Very much so.
The Dream Packs. Phil's Dream Pit, 349-6437 is the number to call. Can we order it online, too?
You sure can. Online, call it in. Come on down.
There you go. Phil's Dream Pit, 349-6437. The Dream Packs, proud sponsor of the Tom Davis Sports Show. Bowers to kick it away. 7-0 Cyclones. We've not played 2 minutes of football here.
41-yard gallop of Justice Wallen got it going, and then capped off by C.J. Mathis' 23-yard scamper. It's his 5th touchdown of the season. Bowers point after 34 out of 37 in the year. And we're out of the gate at 7-0 here on senior night. Against the Seymour Eagles, are 4-4 and 2-3 in the league. They need this win to keep their playoff hopes alive, so we'll see their first offensive set tonight. They deferred the opening kickoff, and so the Cyclones will boom it. Bowers do the honors, and I'm going to guess it will be, well, for the first time tonight, for a long time, a returnable ball. Here they come up the field to the 5, to the 10, to the 15. Look out, 20, 25, 30. Nice return by number 22. Down the field he goes, Grayson Davis. So nice return for Seymour. So the consecutive touchbacks have stopped, but still ain't too shabby what Mr. Bowers has done in the season. 39 out of 42 now on touchbacks for the Cyclones. Nice run back. Seymour, 31-yard line or 35-yard line will set up shop, Coach.
You know, it's been a long time since our guys have had to cover a kick, and sometimes it looks like it when they finally do. So we got to settle down and play here.
The Queen's watching tonight, folks. 36-yard line, and there's a little shoving. I'm back on his side of the football, and that will go against, I would assume, go against us. Let's see. We'll mark it against the Cyclones. It will be. Calix Daughtery, a little excited. The Queen's watching tonight. That would be Mrs. Deanna Ryder.
Oh, she is the Queen.
You
She's
better believe it.
Mama, the Queen, everything, good thing you can say.
41-yard line, 1st and 5 now. And another jump by Calix Daughtery. They're getting in there like bulls down there and kind of sniffing and snorting, and so another gift. It'll be a first down now, or close to it, for the Seymour Eagles. It will be a first down, 5-yard penalty. So puts it out to the 41-yard line.
Watch their linemen. They do a little something extra. They've got to learn, see how they jump down like that. So
Guffey, the lefty, flushed out of the pocket, running short side of the field to the 50, 45-40, down the far sideline, stays on his feet and run out of bounds. Actually ran out of his own quarter of the 20-yard line. So you pick up a 34-yard run by Madden Guffey, and on a keeper to the short side of the field, down the far sideline. He's got some speed, Coach, and let's see, he went out of bounds, back up the field. They're going to say went out of the 33-yard line. So he picks up a 21-yard run, but nonetheless, a first down for Seymour at the Cyclone 33. 10:21 to go, opening stanza. 7-0 Cyclones, you see on the scoreboard here. Eddie Plester, truly Tom Taylor bringing it to you. 33-yard line, first down. Guffey out of the gun, 2 to the near side, 2 to the far side in a passing situation with 2 wideouts on either side. Guffey, I say that, he hands off to his running back to the 30. He'll drag bodies down to the 25-yard line. So J-Train got a hand on him. I think Blevins came up, finished him off, but pretty good run to the 25-yard line with the Seymour Eagle player. I would think if the longer you let this team hang around, the more confidence they're going to get. So you want to give this team their knockout punch pretty quick. And right now it's not happening. We lead 7-0, but they're on the move. 2nd and 2 from the 25-yard line. Our 25. Guffey, number 5, is your QB. He is a senior, 6'1", 165, with over 800 yards passing in the season. Madden Guffey. He'll hand off to his running back, the lone man back there, and he'll knife his way down inside the 25 to about the 23. See who made the stop with the Cyclones. Looks like the train was in there. He was. Running back for Seymour was Josh Gilbert. Gilbert with 7 touchdowns on the season, averaging 6 yards a carry. Marks the football coach at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, they've got a little something going on. We need to settle in. We kind of got on our heels there, kind of afraid to use our aggressiveness with the way they set up there. So we've got to get it figured out and turn it loose.
1st and 10 on the 21-yard line. Seymour on the move. We lead 7-0, but they're knocking on the door. Bubble screen comeback catch made to the 20 and dropped right there. He had some daylight, but that door got slammed pretty quick. Let's see who got him over there.
Stopped by number 81.
Yep, 81 is well done. Riley Jones. Catch made by Alec Brown. Brown averaging 12 yards a catch. He didn't get that, Coach. He got 1, and he paid for it. Loveday races on the field with the Cyclones. Clock, 8:45 to go. Opening stanza, 7-0 Elizabethton. Seymour on the move here. They're in the red zone now at our 20-yard line. Cyclones will D up here, showing a 4-man front. Madden Guffey, your southpaw quarterback for the Seymour Eagles. Claps his hand once, claps it twice, fakes it, throws it on a slant pattern and incomplete. Threw a smidge behind him, but Jack Blevins was there. Nice play, and so was Tucker Taylor.
So he caught it.
Incomplete. So
did they? No, they gave him the completion. They're moving the chain. I don't know. I'm not sure how he caught that.
I thought he bobbled the ball. Third down and 1 now at the 12-yard line. So he gets credited for the catch. Single setback for Seymour is Josh Gilbert. Third down and 1 from the 12-yard line. He got credit for the catch. Thought his knee was down. Hand off to Gilbert. Gilbert gets the first down to the 10. He's at the 5. He may go down inside, and he does. Does he score? They give it to him, and was his knee down? Nope. There's a flag on the play. That's why the touchdown was not signaled. And so they're going to bring him back and talk about it. But he got a little chunk of real estate, Coach. He got him 12 yards. Looked like he hit pay dirt. They're going to see if it's a penalty and call it back. I think he got stopped at the 1-yard line.
I mean, it just looked to me like it's hard to seal our ends that way. Looked to me like had a big chunk of jersey there. See what they call. Yeah,
yep,
there we
holding
go.
Seymour. That's why. Hello, Peyton Lowe. How you doing, son?
Looks like they did score.
Yeah, they look like they did score. You're right, Peyton. But So they mark the ball back at the 12-yard line where the line of scrimmage brings up third down to replay the down. So the Cyclones, a hold against Seymour. That's a break for us because they were knocking on the door, Coach. Still are. And now Seymour says, this is a big play. We're going to call timeout. It's 3rd and 1 from our 12-yard line. 7:33 to go. In the first quarter, we lead 7-0. And the Cyclones will huddle up with their head coach, Sean Witten, and the coaching staff here on the near side. You're 3rd and 1 from the 12. You ran it and had success in your Seymour. What do you think they're drawing up over there?
Well, I mean, they've got an awfully good running back, and they've been able to block us pretty well, so I'll be surprised if they'll do that. But the quarterback could pull it. I mean, that just seems to be the tradition of football right now. You gang up on that tailback, and then that good running quarterback pulls it. So we'll see. Curious to see what they'll do here.
3rd and 1 from the 12-yard line. First quarter, our touchdown was a C.J. Mathis 23-yard run, his 5th of the season. Bowers Point after, that's where we are. So it's 3rd and 1. Out there on the field goes Loveday, 74, Rainwater, 59, Daugherty, 92, Riley Jones, 81, Tucker Taylor, 21, Sammy Orsman, 11, 4 will be C.J. Mathis, 19, Zach Wallen, 6 will be Braylon Britt, and 23 is Jack Blevins. That's the unit that's going to try and stop him on a 3rd and 1 from the 12-yard line. Let's see. 3rd and 1 from the 12. Let's see.
Really a 2-for-1, Tom.
It is.
They're going to go for it, so they can be creative right here.
Yep. Here we go. 3rd and 1 from the 12-yard line. Cyclones need to bow up here. 7-0, but Seymour's knocking on the door here early in the first half, in the first quarter. Long count, handoff, looking for help. He's got the first down, sidesteps, he gets down inside the 10. He'll slide forward. He'll get down to Gilbert to about the 7-yard line. Stop made by Tucker Taylor. And Gilbert's got the first down. They'll move the sticks and new life for the Eagles inside our 10. They'll mark it right at the 5-yard line, Coach. Nice run, picks up 7.
Yeah, nice. A little design kind of a counter-type play, so get you moving one way and then try to break it back. Still tried to seal the end. Our end did a much better job getting off the block there.
So it's 2nd down and from the 3-yard line. I was incorrect at 2nd and 3. It'll be long count, Guffey. Trying to draw us offside. Hands off to Gilbert. Gilbert went to the outside and Jitterbug went back up inside behind the left guard, left tackle, and gets stonewalled. We drop him. Looked like he may have better chance on the outside. He'll have to go up inside, and we'll take that. Won't be any complaints from us because we stopped him. Right there was Loveday and Rainwater to clog it up for him. And they'll mark the football again for the Cyclones. They'll mark it right at the, 2-yard line. Clock at 6:28 first quarter of this 7-0. Seymour, big confidence boost, Coach. They can score right here.
It really is. It takes the momentum that we had away. So
got to bow up here, see if we can. 3rd and 1 from the 2-yard line. They'll bring in a package set for the Seymour Eagles with Gilbert and your quarterback, Guppy. He'll hand off to Gilbert. He's got the first down. He'll plow inside, and he score. He did. Touchdown, Gilbert, and touchdown, Seymour, and changes this ball game real quick, real fast at the 5:57 mark in the first quarter. So Gilbert, a 2-yard plunge. It's his 8th touchdown of the season, and it's a 7-6 football game. So the Cyclones, Coach nailed it for all the momentum we had after that touchdown, and we did. They took it right down the field and, quite frankly, took it right to us. And so they'll go for the point after here. Holding will be 0. That'll be Connor Ogle. Kicking for Seymour will be Jackson Kendall. Kendall has had some success. Point after, ball down, up and nearly blocked with Zach Wallen, but he gets it, and it's good. We're tied 7-7 first quarter. 60-second break. You're watching 6th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone football.
Concession stand located on the east end of the state.
We're proud to help our region move forward and help reopen every.
It's the Elizabethton Cyclones. The Cyclones are ready to come out on the field, and I guarantee you, you'll hear the Cyclone Nation go bananas over here in a minute. And they're going nuts over there. Standing ovation to the.
We're tied at 7 here. Seymour to boot it away at the 5:57 mark, first quarter. Thanks, Derek Woodward. Kind words, he said. Two of the best, and Coach Bliss and Tenacious Tom.
Tenacious.
Not sure what that means, but we'll take it. Thank you, Derek.
I like it, yeah.
Very kind, sir. Thank you. 7-7 tie. Here's a little short kick, and it's going to be taken by one of the up backs, bouncing around. Who's going to get it? And that's a live football. Let's see what happened here. That could be anybody's ball, and I think we pounced on it. I think the Cyclones are at the bottom of the pile. I think we'll call out the name of David Wright and Tucker Taylor making that recovery. Smart heads-up play by Tucker and David Wright. And so, not check that, David. It's turning around. David Wright, 27. Bottom line is, it's a tie football game at the 33-yard line, and a little bit of uneasiness here at the stadium right now.
Yeah, this we didn't know a lot, and now we're finding out maybe a little more than what we had hoped for, but let's see if we can settle back in here and get things going from the offensive side again.
First and 10, 33-yard line, Blevins, single setback. 3 to the far side. He'll put one in motion. That's a Legend Pay coming this way. He'll set up now as a blocking back. He'll hand off. It'll be William McGuffey. McGuffey will crack it at about the 34. Gets maybe a yard, not much more. They were waiting on him, led by number 45 for Seymour. Call out the name for, it'll be J.D. Cook, 5'9", 185 linebacker for Seymour. Not much from McGuffey, or rather Mathis, and they'll set the football at about the 34-yard line. So 1-yard pickup on the play. That was CJ on the carry. Clock, 5:29 first quarter. We are tied at 7. Blevins, Wallen, Pate to the near side, the wide side of the field. 3 to the side. They call that trips in the world of football. So Blevins checking off here. The play clock, by the way, is back and operable. It's down to 8 seconds. Blevins puts Pate in motion. He'll hand off to Mathis. CJ to the 35. Gets outside of the 40. He's got some running room. CJ to the 45. He's in the 46-yard line. Picks up 12. And a double C Western Supply first down. Working off the right side. He got stonewalled, Coach, and he found that burst of speed and got us 12 yards.
He's got awfully quick feet. Reminds me of his dad back in the day. But just moved really well laterally and then had that burst of speed. Good job. Good job by Legend Pate, too, helping seal the edge there.
Got us 12. A double C Western Supply first down. First and 10, 47-yard line. Clock, 4:45 in the period. We're tied at 7. Seymour gets the second half kickoff. We're in the first period. Blevins, split backfield behind him now for Bryson. Blevins will look at 11 seconds on the play clock. Wallen lines up on this side of the blocking back, coming this way. Handoff. He bobbled the ball, hangs on to it. He's at the 50. He'll turn the corner to the 45. He's down to the 43-yard line. C.J. Mathis, and I'm not sure. why he went down. I'm not sure he was down. They brought him down, but his knee didn't touch the ground. He could have broke for a touchdown, but he did not. And so they're going to spot the football at the 41-yard line.
It looked like he sat on top of him when he rolled over.
Yep. His knee didn't touch the ground. He was still live football. Yeah. CJ still got us the yardage we needed. Picks up a first down to the 41-yard line. So picks up, 12 yards in that carry, too, for CJ. He's off and running here. Single setback behind Blevins on the 41-yard line. He'll get the call. This is the train. He's at the 40. Spins his way to 40, and the J train down inside the 40 to about the 37. He picks up 4. He pops somebody's helmet. Let's see. Turn around. Who took that hit? Number 20. He's out there grabbing his face mask, trying to figure out what hit him. Number 22 got popped, Grayson Davis, and the train, the locomotive caught him. 38-yard line, second down, Cyclones. Tie ball game. Blevins hands off to the train again. He'll lower that right shoulder. He'll barrel his way down inside the 35. He's at the 30, and he may fall forward to the 29-yard line. Picks up 8, maybe 9, depending on the spot. And the train, when you sit out a couple of games, Coach, you get a little anxious, you get a little hungry, you'll come off the field, but nice run by the J train.
Yeah, he showed all that weight room work right there in that run, those legs churning. He's a load.
First and 10, 30-yard line. Clock 3 minutes to go. First quarter, we're tied at 7. Cyclones will line up, ball in the middle of the field. For Bryson Blevins, looks like he'll work with an empty backfield. He'll have receivers flooding out in the flat as we're down to 10 on the play clock here. So Blevins will audibilize and say, boys, here's what we're doing. No huddle. Here we go. First and 10 from the 30. Blevins will hand off to Legend Pate. Pate to the far side. He'll go to the 25. He's down inside the 20. He's inside the 15. He'll get down about the 13-yard line. Legend Pate.
Number 9, Legend Pate.
Pate will take it from the 30 down to about the 15. Cut it in half, Coach. And let's see if we'll finally spot the football. The freshman looks strong to the 14-yard line. 16-yard pickup. We're getting big chunks of real estate right now.
Chunks, great eyes. He has really good vision for a young guy. Kind of saw it was clogged up. They're clogging up the middle, so we're going to have to do some things outside.
First down, inside the 15, marker to the 14-yard line. 2:13 to go. Clock rolling first half, or the first quarter. We're knocking on the door in the red zone again for the Cyclones. Number 6, ranked team in the state. Blevins will hand off to Pate. Pate will slide forward and bounce it down inside to about the 11-yard line. And so Legend Pate, I think it's Legend, was a CJ. Let me double check here.
8 on the carry.
It was Legend, okay.
Yes.
I can't sit here and look through 2 panes of windows, Coach. I got to get up and look at it.
I got you.
So it's a second down. Clock 1:44 to go in the period. It was Legend Pate. So they've had a dose already of Wallen. They've had a dose of C.J. Mathis, now a dose of Legend Pate. Second down from the 13-yard line, second and 8 to be exact. Blevins with 15 on the play clock, checking the bench and the sideline for the play call for the freshman quarterback. We're down to 9 on the play clock. Blevins wants to throw. Bubble screen caught near side. Jack Blevins. He'll be at the 15. He's at the 10. Inside the 10. He's ankle tackled down around the 8-yard line. Tackle made by Seymour's Braden Fisher. So Blevins gets positive real estate, Coach. Takes it from the 13 down to mark the football at about, let's see, we'll spot it. It'll be for the Cyclone senior, Jack Blevins, who's an outstanding baseball player.
At the 9.
At the 9-yard line. So third down at about 4. Clock at 52 seconds in the period. We are at a 7-7 deadlock here in the first period. Thanks for being with us wherever you may be, as the late Russian ball would say, across the fruited plain. Third and 4. Pate hands off to the freshman. Legend works off the right side. He'll be down to the 5. He's down inside and spins his way. Gets darn close to a touchdown. Let's see. They're going to bring him down. They'll say his knee was down at about the 2.
Pate on the carry.
So Legend, third and 4 from the 9-yard line. Looks like they do. They'll move the sticks. A double C Western Supply first down. They'll crank the clock back up. No huddle offense. 24 seconds to go in the period. On the scoreboard into the stadium. Let's see. We've got 40. See coming off the field is Jack Blevins. And so in that backfield now will be Bryson Blevins and Legend Pate, 2 freshmen. Our future is bright. Our JV finished their season undefeated last night, beating DB at DB. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, and Sean says, let it trickle down, and that's what we're going to do. We'll take a break. We played 1. 1's in the books. We're tied at 7. After the first quarter, you're watching 6th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone football.
I'm with Lynn Freeman, the general manager of Elizabethton and Ford, and also Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram. What's going on? What's happening down here, my friend?
lots and lots of good things. It's game day, folks, but we're here and we're always ready to give a good deal. We got 10% off on both new and select inventory here at Ford and Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. We have a huge inventory of both new and pre-owned cars, paying extra dollars for trade-in, but then we're willing to go the extra mile for you. Good luck, Elizabethton. Let's win another championship this year.
There you go. Lynn Freeman, General Manager of Ford of Elizabethton and Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Championship. Good luck to Will and Bella as they lead their teams to compete in the sectionals on Tuesday in hopes of qualifying for state. Let's have a big round of applause for our DHS cross-country runners.
Bellany was absolutely phenomenal. Won the cross country of the night and came back over here in the soccer, kicked 2 goals.
Kicked 2 goals, I know.
Our soccer team tomorrow playing for the sectional for a chance to get to the state tournament tomorrow. 10:30 tomorrow morning against Knox Gibbs right here. They beat Greenville last night, the green team. First time they'd lost that regional championship in about 15 years, and we did it for them. Blevins will hand off the train. He'll hammer down inside. He's close up. He got it. Touchdown Cyclones. Touchdown the J train to start the second quarter. The train pounds it in. His 3rd touchdown of the season. Good way to start the second quarter, Coach.
Yeah, so, came right back, showed a lot of class there, and really, through one pass. And they've got 7 in the box, so it's a little bit tougher to move, but we're running it even in spite of that.
So it's 13-7 Cyclones. Bowers to the point after here. Holding will be Callan Reed. Reed had a big night last night at the JV game. He'll kick it. It's true right down the middle, and we're up 14-7 in the first half. We'll take a break. You're watching 6th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone football.
In a world where clutter, trash, and debris threaten your property, one man is ready to save the day. He's Container Man, your dumpster delivery superhero. Need to clear out your garage? Call Container Man. Remodeling your home? Call Container Man. Demolition waste taking over your job site? Call Container Man. From minor to major projects, Container Man has the perfect size dumpster for every task. With lightning fast delivery and the customer service of a locally owned company, he will help you restore order to your world. When you're ready to fight clutter, trash, and debris, call.
Talking to Dr. Justice Smith, one of our great sponsors here at the Tom Dillon Sports Show in Elizabethton Cyclone Sports. A lot of them out there. What do you feel like separates physical therapy services from all the competition?
Well, number one is that we're local. The money that you spend with us stays here. Mm-hmm. This is not a large corporate venture that your money goes to Florida or Miami or up to Chicago or wherever. We are a true mom and pop facility. We pride ourselves on that, number one. Number two, we don't have a bunch of higher-ups, VPs, multiple presidents that we have to end up making a bunch of profit to be able to pad their pockets. The money that we make in physical therapy services, we reinvest back into the community. So that's why we have our Class 4 laser, we have our Ultra G, we have all the equipment that nobody else in the area has. And we can provide services and for the people of Elizabethton, of Carter County, Run Mountain, Hampton, Stony Creek, Mountain City, Johnson City. That's why we have people from all over the area that flock to our facility because they know they're going to get the best care, the state-of-the-art care with the most state-of-the-art equipment.
It's awesome. Can't top that, folks. Great sponsor of the Tom Dillon Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports. Great folks at Physical Therapy Services.
Touchback Cyclones, William Bowers, of course, Will Bowers, and so Seymour takes over. 20-yard line on the touchback, 14-7 Cyclones. This is a big drive. They went down the field and said, hey, we can match you toe for toe, and they did. They tied it up. We go down and score, so our defense needs to stop them right here.
Yeah, they've got to step up right here. It's just their second drive. Hopefully they found some things and won't get those penalties to start this drive.
First and 10, Seymour through 20 on the touchback. Right to left, they work it. 14-7 Cyclones, first half. Guffey the southpaw. Flushed out of the pocket running. He'll take it to the right side and get to about the 23. That's as far as he got. As it looked like Justice. Yep, Wallen was right there to drop him at the 23-yard line. So Justice makes the tackle to 23, picks up 3 on the play. Could have been more. Looked like it had more running room. Yeah. We got more no-bakes tonight?
Yes, we got to thank Miss Nancy and Miss Michelle. Good women, yes. Good people, good family.
You want to know where the pan is right now, it's on his side of the press box.
He keeps shoving it over here, I'll tell you.
Hand off to Gilbert. Gilbert's going to be racked. Nothing that time. Our defense has responded, and it's led by Braden Rainwater, the senior, on senior night, stops him and stuffs him at the 22, maybe back to the line of scrimmage at 23. So thank you, ladies, for making the no-bake cookies, because they are awesome. And we hope to get we'll get a little bit here in a bit. Hard to call a game with no bakes in your jaw, but I'm going to try it.
I've done it.
Yes, you have. 3rd and 7, and you've done it well. 3rd and 7 to 23. Cyclones lead 14-7. Big play here. Guffey, 2 to the near, actually 3 to the near side, wide side of the field. He'll want to throw. He looks. He'll step up and move. He'll run it himself. He got popped at the 25-yard line. Justice Wallen nearly beheaded him as he tried to make a little herky-jerky move, and we didn't hurt and we didn't jerk. So there you go, and they're going to have to punt the football. So your question was answered. We responded to that defense.
We really did. That was a good defensive series. Had good pressure, forced him out of the pocket twice, and the play that killed us the first drive, they stopped it. So good job.
Wallen will go back to our 45-yard line. We'll wait for the punt. Winds making it a little bit cooler tonight. Things are cooling down here at the old stadium at Citizens Bank. Nice snap, plenty of time. He's going to run with it. He's on the run. It's a fake down the far sideline. He's got the first down and more. There you go. They tricked us. And Ogle, the punter, Connor Ogle, on the keeper, down the far sideline, and he'll get the first down on the fake punt. He'll mark the football to keep Seymour alive now. That's a smart play. That's a big play in the game. We had the momentum. They got it right back at the 47-yard line, and so the Cyclones will go back and defend. Smart play.
Yeah, it really is. Like I said, they're in a position to feel really comfortable doing those things. So again, we gotta keep our head up and play our position football.
1st and 10, 47-yard line, 9:26 to go to halftime. We're up by a touchdown. 3 to the near side, wide side of the field. Guffey claps his hand, trying to pull us offside. We don't. Guffey, 3-step drop in the pocket, down the field. Got a man down there in single coverage, and he's overthrown, incomplete. Intended downfield for number 4, Mason Brown, incomplete. We had a guy down there going step for step. Who's that? That would have been and is Braylon Britt.
I think so. It's either here or Tucker. I can't tell from here.
No, Tucker's got the 2 white armbands on. So Braylon Britt was with him step for step. And a no-go, incomplete. 2nd and 10, 47-yard line. Cyclones. Guffey looking. He'll run it short side of the field, and not much. Pocket collapsed, and so did he. He got it out to about the 48, maybe 1, and that's all. And again, you see the train, you see Rainwater, and Justice Wallen again. So it was a trio, but it was primarily Braden Rainwater. He's having a big night on senior night.
He really is having a you can just tell he's ready to play.
Yep.
But again, really good. There's good discipline. Stayed in their lanes, didn't run upfield too far. He's going to have a hard time. We're covering him really well because he doesn't have anywhere to go with the ball either.
We stuffed him again, 3rd and 10, 47-yard line. 8:40 to go, first half. We lead 14-7. 3 to the near side, wide side of the field. Puts in a little man out of motion, looking for a bubble screen. No, he's in trouble. Goes to the backside of the screen and incomplete, and got popped when he did. Britt laid the wood to him. Incomplete pass. He tried to get to Mason Brown, one of his top receivers. Mason, Alec Brown are the 2 guys they go to, and it was high, and he got popped, but Britt couldn't hang on, and so we'll get the football back again. Obviously, got to watch for a fake punt all night long now.
Yeah, sure do, but kind of thinking they did us a little bit of favor. They ran it so well that first drive, and they've kind of abandoned that right now.
So Ogle, Connor Ogle, O-G-L-E, will punt from his 34. The right-footed punter, he'll knuckleball it down the field. It's going to be a fair catch called and taken by Zach Wallen at the Cyclone 25-yard line. 1st and 10, Betsy. We lead at 14-7. Let's say hello to some folks. Rachel Chamberlain, hello to you. Katie Whitten. Linda Schaus, Dave and Linda are watching. Thank you. They love the Betsy Band. You'll see them after the game. They'll put on the show tonight. We'll stay and watch that. Melissa Lindbergh, thank you. Tom Geisler, G-I-S-L-E-R, Geisler from Knoxville. Diana Sales, we know her. Deacon Bowers, thank you. Some folks watching tonight, listening. Cyclones take over, 1st and 10 on their own 24, leading 14-7 here in the first half. At the 8:22 mark. 1st and 10, Blevins with the 24. 24-yard line. Puts a man in motion. That'll be Wall and the Bull. And so a keeper on a fake, and that's a busted play, and bodies jumping everywhere. It should be a legal procedure against us, and it will be. I'm 99% sure it's our penalty. Thursday night, Richard Van Us, RV, and yours truly bring it to you audio only. Have you seen the weather forecast for Thursday?
Yeah, it's going to be, when's the snow coming? That's
it's come Halloween in the snow flurries. But they're calling for 50 and rain, 45 and rain Thursday night. So there'll be a lot of folks staying home listening to the broadcast, and we'll bring it to you starting at 6:50. Audio only Thursday against Greenville. Blevins puts a man in motion. He'll hand off another busted play and another illegal procedure. Coach talked about this in the pregame, and the 9th game of the season, you got to clean this stuff up, and it's a sideline warning for the Cyclones.
On the Cyclones.
Now, do you stop the play for a sideline warning?
I guess
what they did.
If it happens, I guess, before the play's going on, I guess they do.
It's interesting. So, sideline penalty against the Cyclones. 1st and 15 coming this way. Trying to turn the corner, getting ahead of steam CJ. CJ will get it out to about the 25-yard line. Tackle made by number 52. Let's call it his number, as we should, because he made the tackle. That would be Kenny Haley, 5'8", linebacker senior for Seymour. 14-7 Cyclones, you see on the scoreboard screen. 7:53 to go to halftime. Seymour gets the second half kickoff. They won the coin toss and deferred. Cyclones will line her up on the near hash mark behind Blevins. 1st and 8 from the 26. Handoff. A little juking and jiving, and he has stood up, and they responded to that one excellent. The run's beginning to get sealed down a bit. 53 making a tackle. Call out the name of Corey Helton and number 6, Braden Fisher for Seymour. And we'll mark it at the Cyclone, 27-yard line. Picks up 1. 3rd down and long for the Cyclones here. So they made some adjustments, Coach.
They have. They're loading the box, so it is making it a little more difficult.
3rd down and long for the Cyclones from our 27-yard line. Mathis a single setback. Bryson checking off, 12 seconds on the play clock. Blevins claps his hands, wants to play action, goes out in the flat, is caught and hit right then. Nice catch, but a nice defensive play to stop him. The catch made by Jack Blevins, but right there to drop him immediately was Ogle. Nice job by Seymour at the 32-yard line. So a 4th down and 1? Yeah. Ball to 33 is where they'll officially mark it. We need 1 to move the sticks and see if we can. Obviously, we're going for it. Mathis, your single setback. 6:29 to go, first half. 4th and 1. A 4th down conversion. See how we do here. Blevins will hand off to Mathis. He'll bounce off his running back, and he's dropped. He'll take over. That was more of our fault maybe than theirs, because he ran up the back of his pulling guard and making a tackle was Kenny Haley and Corey Helton. Bottom line is they get the ball in our territory, and more confidence for this team from Seymour.
Yeah, and you mentioned, though, they get the second half kickoff, so this drive right here is huge. Depending on what they do, my assumption is they'll probably go back to the run, but that's a huge defensive stop. But again, that's where penalties put you in a bind.
So they'll take over 31-yard line, 31 and a half. Clock, 6:18 to go. The chance to tie the ball game here. Madden, number 5, Madden Guffey, Guffey, your QB. And a pretty good one, pretty cagey. He'll hand off to Gilbert. Nope, play action, slant pattern, off the shoulder pattern, incomplete. Fake the dive, pulled it back, and slant pattern, number 4, Brown, in and off his shoulder pads, incomplete on the ricochet. Threw it just a smidge behind him. That's a catchable ball.
It was catchable ball. He'd like to have that back, the receiver, I'm sure. He throws a good ball. I watched him in warm-ups. He's got a good quick release, and seems like he puts it where he needs to most of the time.
And it's 14-7, 6:12 to go in the half. Seymour, again, at 2-3 in the league and 4-4 overall. They've won 2 in a row at East and Granger. Trying to pull off the upset, and they're hanging with us right now. 2 to the wide and near side, the wide side of the field on the 2nd and 10 from the 32. Guffey puts a man in motion. Long count, hands off to Gilbert. No play action, looking. Got some quick razzle-dazzle feet. Happy feet, goes inside the 30, and the keeper to the 28-yard line. Picks up 4. So he's dancing back there. Who made a tackle? Rainwater again for the Cyclones, and also Loveday. Big 74 in on the play for the Cyclones. That would be Nolan Loveday, our sophomore. We have a young football team, folks. Coach, he got flushed out of the pocket. He's dancing with his feet.
Yeah, he doesn't really get set. He does initially, and then all of a sudden those happy feet he's made his mind up. He's going to run at that point.
So it's 3rd and 6 from the 28-yard line. Guffey, single setback. Gilbert puts him out in the flat here. Looking, throws, got a home run ball down there in single coverage, and he had it on his hands and incomplete.
Wow.
He led him. He dove for it. He makes that catch. It's a touchdown. He's beating our guy, and he did not get it, and he misses it. It's off his hands. He'd like to have that one back. We don't want him to have it back. On a misfire, it brings a 4th down and 6 now from the 28. So Britt was out there in single coverage. There's a height disadvantage, and to Guffey's credit, coach, he put over that right shoulder, laid it right in there to him, hit him in the hands on a diving try. Incomplete pass is a break for us.
You got to watch for a fake. Yeah, you got to watch for a fake right here. I watched him. I'm not sure this is in his wheelhouse. We'll see.
35-yard, be a 45-yard field goal, and there'll be long enough. It'll be way short. No way, Jose. And so missed field goal try of 45 yards. A little surprised at that, really. When they were moving the football, I think I would have taken a chance on a 4th and 6 to go for it. They didn't. They missed the field goal. We get the ball back.
Yeah, still, and it's almost like they've abandoned their run game a little bit, which again is a little surprising to me. But again, came back after. I admire Sean. I love going for it on 4th down. I think it's a good thing. It shows a lot of confidence in your kids. But even though they stopped us, our defense stepped up. So no harm, no foul there.
Hello, Dean Prophet. Hello to Cindy Reed. Hello to Tammy Moore and Dan Gould. Thank you all for watching. Cyclones get the football back. 1st and 10 to the 20. On the misfire, defense bowed up and stopped them. Blevins, see what we can get going on this drive here. Bubble screen near side going to be caught. Will juke a man spin. It'll be Zach Wallen to the 20. And again, they've watched some film, coach. They covered it very nicely. We didn't get much traction there. So the stop made by 53 was in on the play. Credit for Seymour, number 53. That would be Braden Cressler. Check that. That would be Corey Helton.
They do fly to the football. They do a good job.
Picks up 2, 2nd and 8. Clock, 4:49 to go, first half. We'll have a touchdown. I'm not so sure we're sputtering offensively, but they've got a really nice defensive package tonight. And off, working off left side, gets popped, stays on his feet to the 25. They'll fall forward to about the 27. That's the mule. Justice Wallen gets the call.
Wallen on the catering.
It's McDuffie not running tonight. Speculation is he's out, so I'm not seeing him.
3rd and 4.
So William McDuffie, I'm looking on the sideline for number 7. I don't see him. So we'll see what his status is. We'll check with some folks in the box. 3rd and 4 from the 26. Big play here. We don't want to give them the ball back at 4:08 to go to half. 1 touchdown lead here. 3 to the far side, wide side. Bubble screen, far side, come back, catch. He's got it. Blevins will go to the 30, and let's see if it should be good enough with forward progress. He went down to get the first down. Jack, nice catch with Jack having the presence of mind to stretch that frame out across the 30. Should give us a Cyclone first down. Let's see. See what the men in stripes will say. Another sideline. And they will. They'll move the sticks. A double C Western Supply first down. So I want to go on record and say some of this is Seymour, some of this I don't care what anybody says. There's a game Thursday night everybody's talking about. But we're in a dogfight right here for the moment. Handoff coming this way. Wallen, Justice cuts up inside of the 35. He's at the 40, got tripped up. He had a head of steam, and number 6 brings him down, but Wallen got it going. Braden Fisher takes him from the 31 out to the 39-yard line, picks up 8. Man, he runs so hard.
He really does. And he had, J-Train's in there blocking for him, so that's an extra lineman, really, just the size that he has. So I like the play design there.
2nd and 1, 40-yard line, 3:08 to go to halftime. Blevins hands off to Wallen again to the 40. In open field to the 45. Jukes the man, gets out of the 50 down to the inside Seymour territory. And so Justice Wallen takes about 10 or 11 yards and finally gets tackled by number 45, J.D. Cook, the 5'9 linebacker. Moving the sticks again. The Double C Western Supply first down again for Elizabeth, and now in Seymour territory, the 49-yard line.
See if they come back with it. They've run it 2 straight times, so a lot of different ways they can get to the same point, but see what they've got here.
From the 49-yard line, Bryson Blevins hands off to C.J. Mathis will go to the 45-yard line. Wrapped up again by 53. He's been very active here. He's a good football player. Corey Helton, 5'10", 170 junior defensive end for Seymour, makes a tackle. He'll advance the football to the 45-yard line, picks up 3 or 4. 2:15 to go to the half. We, again, trying to get down and get points. Try Will Bowers if need be, but obviously we'd like to have 7, Coach.
Boy, you really would, especially with them getting the ball. Start the second half here.
Blevins will audibilize with 15 on the play clock here from the 45-yard line. Bryson hands off to C.J., wrapped up, and they're waiting on him. It's a slew of white jerseys to shove him back. Good read by the Seymour defense, led by big old 72. He's a big one. He is J.J. Inman, 6'2" and 280. How would you like him to pounce on you on a cold Friday night to the turf? That hurt you, wouldn't it?
It sure would. Their front people have really, overall, have done a really good job.
Yes, they have. Corey Helton, number 53 here on this end. The defensive end playing very good. Cyclones 3rd and 7 at the 46-yard line. Have to figure it out here in the second half or during the halftime timeout. Blevins on a 3rd and 7 from the Seymour 46-yard line down to the 39 to move the sticks. 1:15 to go. Clock moving. We're down to 6 on the play clock. Bryson Blevins claps his hands, wants to throw out in the flat. He's got a man caught. Blevins, 45, far sideline, 40, 35, 30. Jack Blevins, 25, 20, 15, 10. He's got bumped out of bounds. He darn near broke it. They finally shoved him out of bounds. Tippy doing down the far sideline. Great catch, Jack, on the bubble screen, and takes it down to the Seymour, 13-yard line. So that puts it nice chunk of real estate for the Cyclones. Gets it down to the 13-yard line.
Great job. I'm not sure who the other receiver was out there, but threw a great block to give him room to get outside.
So Jack, a big play for Blevins. Advances the football down to the 13-yard line. 1st and 10 Cyclones. Clock right at 1 minute even, Steven, to play in the first half. See if we can punch it in here from the 13. Hand off to C.J. C.J. trying to find a hole, and he'll crack it down inside to the 10, down to about the 9-yard line. Mathis runs so hard. And he's stopped by Lucas Small, number 59 for Seymour. Clock, 44 seconds to go. We have 2 timeouts. And Coach will mark the football for the Cyclones at the Seymour 8-yard line.
8-yard line. And we're not in a hurry. We don't want to leave any time on the clock for them. So
Blevins will put Mathis behind him on the near hash mark or close to it on a 2nd and 5 to 8. CJ gets the call. No, Blevins pulls the back, throws. Dump pass inside. Wallen, he'll go, and touchdown. Cyclones touchdown, Justice Wallen. What a great fake. Fake the dive, step back and threw a little dump pass to Wallen, the tight end. Turns it upfield and takes it in from 13 yards out. Big play, Coach.
Yes, sir. Great call. I commend the back and the quarterback both. Just a great play fake. It kind of froze everybody there. And anytime you get Justice Wallen on the outside and could get it in his hands, good things are going to happen. Great play design, and we certainly needed that. Great job.
What a great play call. You called it. Fake the dive to Mathis and threw it to the tight end who just stepped out and got it.
Sportsmanlike conduct on the Cyclones.
Unsportsmanlike conduct after the touchdown on the Cyclones. Will mark it off on the kickoff.
Yes, on the kickoff.
So Bowers will kick it into the Betsy Band, and Callan Reed to hold here with 15 seconds to go to half. Huge football game, huge touchdown this football game. Reed, 20-7 Cyclones, trying to make it 21-7. He'll hold it. He'll check. Bowers said, I'm ready. Snap it. Here we go. Ball down. It's up. It's end over end. It is good. 21-7 Cyclones. We'll be right back. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone football.
To sponsors, Stanfield Thomas and Associates, Ms. Autumn. So tell folks what STA is all about.
So at STA, we do business tax, individual tax, bookkeeping, and payroll. We specialize in QuickBooks. We do offer QuickBooks training, and we have a QuickBooks Pro Advisor, which is Crystal. She's the owner. She can help with the software, training, inventory cleanup, file setup, and payroll reports. We also do month end, which includes reconciling. So, yeah, we do a lot.
Do what you do best. Let us do the rest. It's a great, great slogan. Phone number, how do we get a hold of you?
423-968-9112 or at statax.com.
Where do we find you on social media?
You can find us at Stanfield Thomas and Associates on Facebook.
There you go. One of our great sponsors, Stanfield Thomas and Associates of the Tom Douglas Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Football. Steins with a special song. Take it away, Axel.
The Eagle Center is right downtown. The second block is where we're found. We have Crocs and clocks and a lot of things. Tools and glass and shiny rings. Coins and books and mirrors too. All these things just waiting for you. Beautiful furniture and much, much more. You gotta come visit our store.
Nice return by number 22, Grayson Davis. 29 bumped him out. Brody Thompson, the sophomore. But again, a big chunk of real estate. They'll have it at the 40. You got 8 seconds to go to half, but you've got it at the 45-yard line. Trailing 21-7, the Cyclones lead it here. And we've done very well at the bank. We are 61-7 on this field. We like our chances when they come out of here on this turf that's going to be replaced during the Christmas break with a new turf. It's got a lot of mileage on this turf. It's certainly done well in its usage. Three-man front, here we go. Final should be the play of the first half. And now they'll stop it. And I think somebody may have called a timeout. Let's see. Yep. Somebody on the Seymour side said timeout. Coach, got some scores for us, some other games, sir?
Yes, let's see. Around here, the Volunteer Cherokee game, the second quarter, Cherokee's up 13-12. It's a barn burner there.
Wow.
Don't have anything on Northview and Sullivan East. Science Hills ahead of Westridge, 14-7. Greenville is playing Granger. They're up 35-7 in the second quarter. Boone is down 14-7 to Crockett in the Musket Bowl. Hampton Cosby 16-12 in the third quarter. Hampton's up.
It's a big game for the Bulldogs at Fifth in the state.
Yes. And then Cloudland's playing Unaka. Unaka's really struggled. It's 49-0 Cloudland at the half.
So if you're curious to know, we are currently at 44 degrees here. And it feels it. It ain't the steam bath we had earlier in the season. I can tell you that. We had the fans up here running. Ain't no fans tonight.
No.
Three-man front. Final play of the half to Gilbert, and it'll be a conservative play from the 45 to the 46-yard line. It'll be Rick Gilbert carrying the football. And that should be it. Yep, goose eggs on the scoreboard. It's halftime. We go to the break. We're halfway home on game number 9 of this 2025 campaign, and we lead to the break. Cyclones 21, Seymour 7. We will tell you our halftime is brought to you by Pleasant Beach Baptist Church. We'll go to the break. We got lots to cover here at halftime, including recognition of some seniors down on the field. We'll capture that. 21-7 Cyclones to the break. You're watching 6th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone football.
This is Pastor Mark Fowler, and we want to invite you to be with us at Pleasant Beach Baptist Church sometime soon. And we're thankful for what God is doing, and we've had visitors almost every week. We have so many people that God is using His Word to accomplish a work in their life. And we want you to come. I think about our society today, and there's a lot of talk about the negative aspects and generations and what's missing and what we're going to do and how do we face this social issue and how do we face that social issue. And that is always the buzz. And if we're not careful, we talk like God doesn't have an answer. 2 Timothy chapter 3 we looked at the other night together in our church, and it reminds us that yes, in the last days there's going to be some difficult things come, dangerous times, but the antidote is always God's word. And so what we're trying to do is to provide Bible answers for today's tough questions. And we're building believers by the book. So we want your family to come. We're thankful to have a Sunday school hour and a junior church and master clubs and a youth group and all those things going on. But what we're trying to accomplish is to get the Word of God into the hearts and minds of God's people.
It's the Elizabethton Cyclones. The Cyclones are going to come out on the field, and I guarantee you, you'll hear the Cyclone Nation go bananas over here in a minute. And they're going nuts over there. Standing ovation. Halftime Cyclones lead at 21-7. You're watching 6th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone football. Scoring C.J. Mathis, 23-yard run. Bowers point after 7-0. Bowers 34 out of 37 at that point from point afters. C.J.'s 5th touchdown of the season. Gilbert comes right back. They take it down the field and shove it down our throat. Tie ball game 7-7. Rick Gilbert and the Eagles have tied it at that point into the first quarter. We come back with 2 scores in the second stanza of the train. A 2-yard run, his 3rd touchdown of the season for the J-Train. Point after Bowers, 14-7. They have an interesting play on the 4th and 6 from our 28-yard line. They kick what would be a 45-yard field goal that missed. I thought that was a huge play in this football game because they were moving the ball and they opted for a field goal. It wasn't even close. We'll take it, and then we take it down the field 15 seconds to go, and a fake handoff to Wallen rolled out and hit the tight end, Justice Wallen, for the touchdown. 13-yard catch from Blevins, his 9th touchdown of the season. Wallen's 8th touchdown of the season. Bowers point after, 21-7. Coach, what you're taking the first half? It ain't pretty, but we're up 21-7.
Yeah, they've had some breakdowns on penalties and things like that, but no turnovers. It looked like it took us evidently a little bit of time to figure out what they were doing up front and blocking, but it seems like we've figured that out. But a lot of people involved have thrown it only when we want to, and so they don't feel like they have to do that. A lot of people are running, like I said, he's had a really good night running the football, just very shifty and very powerful. So all in all, not a bad first half. We're used to blowouts in the first half. This is a pretty good football team, coached pretty well.
Let's pick up senior night with Jason Holly out on the field here.
Then our senior ensemble members. First for the EHS Betsy Band will be Brianna Alexander, the daughter of Jeremy and Rebecca Alexander, sister to Andrew and Connor Alexander. Is Michael Bandera, the senior of Rachel and Larry Bandera, brother to Jonathan Nathaniel Bowling and Serena Raymond. Here is Riley Berry, the daughter of Christy Whitehead, Justin Berry, and Shannon Bishop, sister to Dylan Wagner, Sydney Bishop, Jackson, Liam, and Owen Whitehead.
By the way, thank you, Dan Gould. Dan says, enjoy your play-by-play. Thank you, sir. You're very kind. Appreciate that. Amber Honeycutt says, go, Betsy, go.
Our next band member is Cora Stevens, the daughter of Christy Whitehead and the sister of Jackson, Liam, and Owen Whitehead.
Craig Jones has got his hot chocolate and his Tom Taylor cup tonight in Nebraska. Go Seniors and go Riley. Thank you again, Craig Jones. Oh, Craig, he's a dandy. Hello to Wesley Gilbert.
Our next senior is Anna Blackwell, the daughter of Kimberly and Jason Blackwell, sister of Emmett Blackwell.
Leslie Gilbert. Hello to Sue Craig. Hi, Tom and Eddie. Thank you for bringing us Cyclone football.
Hell nice. It's awful nice.
It is. Tim Carrier watching from South Carolina. Great show, class of 1980.
Our next senior is Dayla Bryant, the daughter of Damian Bryant, Joey McCray, Vicky Knight, and David Knight.
Let's see who else we can say hello to is watching tonight. Tyler Hyder, Tim Carrier, Bethany Walzer, Walzer. Hello, thank you. Carolyn Gentry, Diana Sales.
Our next member is Charles Clavier, the son of Sherry and John Clavier.
Roy Ann Kimball.
Senior is Alexis Danielle Clayman, the granddaughter of Dottie Clayman, daughter of Michael Clayman, niece of Angela Hurley, and sister of Ava, Jansen, and Bella.
And they're watching from Nashville tonight. Hello to Bethany Walzer down in Music City. Thank you. Jen Treadway watching from Clarksville. Homecoming at Austin Peay tomorrow. Go Governors, where they say go P. That's what they say.
Our next senior is Callie Dickinson, the daughter of Christy and Larry Dickinson, sister of Carice Dickinson. Ernest, the daughter of Eric Ernest and Alicia Lacey, the granddaughter of Ann and Randy Lacey, sister of Zai Ernest. Here is Jobran Ziad El Haloum, the son of Ziad and Katie El Haloum, the brother of Ava, Layla, Maya, and Joel El Haloum. Senior band member is Max Frickle, the son of Philip and Susan Frickle, brother of Jake, Jesse, and Kaylee Frickle. Is Ezra Garner, the son of Ephraim and Heather Garner, the brother of Max, Griffin, Greta, Ruby, and Leo Garner. Lillian Grace Harden, the daughter of Ryan and Sarah Harden, sister of Zeta and Jacob Harden. Is Elisha Hoyt, the daughter of Armina Hoyt and the sister of Elijah Hoyt. is Dagan Keith Johnson, the son of Danielle Johnson and Derek Chambers, the brother of Daisy and Dyson Chambers. Is Ava Hope Kellerman, the daughter of Matt Merritt Kellerman and Tracy Kellerman, the sister of Gabe, Chloe, Sadie, Kana, Gigi, Blaze, and Liam. Tyler Markland, the son of George and Kristen Markland, brother of Aaron Markland. Miller, the daughter of Miss Dylan Patel, the son of Rakesh and Apita Patel. Isaac Payne, the son of Deborah Griffith and John Payne. Senior is Eliza Puckett, the daughter of Susan Hodge and Marcus Puckett.
You're watching Senior Night here, folks. This is senior band members. What a great class of seniors for the three-time state champion Betsy Band.
Jane Stanberry, the daughter of Kelly and Cameron Stanberry. Next band member is Judson Steffi, the son of Jeff and Jessica Steffi, brother to Wiley Steffi. Our next senior is Kira Wolf, the daughter of Matthew and Casey Wolf, sister to Levi and Ian Wolf. Our final band member is Owen Yang, the son of Oscar Yang and Lisa Wu.
very impressive, folks. A large senior class contingency. Jason will...
And now for our senior members of the EHS Navy National Defense Cadet Corps.
Another great organization here.
Cadet Lieutenant Michael Bandera.
We're joined by
Larry and Rachel Bandera.
Dr. John Midden. This is awesome, isn't it, Doc?
Yeah, man, it's great to see our seniors get recognized on a beautiful night tonight. Good crowd, and yeah, it's just always good to wrap up the season, being able to recognize our fall athletes, cadet corps, cheerleaders, band members, just, you know, all the kids that really make nights like tonight happen.
Ensign Jabron El Halou.
We're going to try and capture them all here.
Ziad and Katie El Halou. The brother of Leah, Ava, Maya, and Joel El Halou.
We're going to talk between people so we can let you hear a special night for these seniors. You get one shot, tonight's the night for your whole senior, for your whole school career. Let's catch this next group, or next family rather.
Our next senior is Cadet Petty Officer First Class Madison Harden, the daughter of Clay Harden and Patricia Marie, and stepdaughter of Jessica Stout, and sister of Haley and Mackenzie Harden.
Pretty awesome. Coming up tomorrow, we're going to talk about this in a second, the Elizabethan Classic. We'll get Doc in here. We got 8 minutes to the second half. We lead 21-7 here at halftime, by the way. See the score on the screen.
Our next senior member is Cadet Chief Petty Officer Jacob Presley, the son of William and Amanda Presley, the brother of Brian and Zayden Presley.
It's senior night here at the bank. These are our ROTC cadets, rather. Being honored. Nicole's down there taking pictures for the Elizabethan City Schools.
Our final senior is Cadet Master Chief Princess May Russell, the daughter of Rusty and Melgar Russell.
We got the tour of schools on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday next week, showcasing Elizabethan City Schools. Monday will be at Harold McCormick. Tuesday will be right here at the high school. Wednesday will be at West Side, and Thursday we'll wrap things up at East Side. So we'll be showcasing great kids doing great things in Elizabethan City Schools.
We recognize our senior Betsy Choral Department seniors. We appreciate their commitment to excellence and their musicianship as they sing the national anthem before our games. In addition to what you see on the field, these seniors are involved in performances, concerts, honor choirs, and competitions throughout the region and at the state level. Our first senior is Brianna Alexander. She's the daughter of Rebecca and Jeremy Alexander and the sister of Andrew and Connor. Our next senior is Kara Carr. She's the daughter of Sandy and Jeff Carr.
It is currently a balmy 44 degrees right now. It's continuing to drop. I'll tell you what's going to be happening Thursday night. We'll be down there with audio only. So if you don't want to brave the rain and the cool temperatures, here's what's happening Thursday in Greenville.
Our next senior is Callie Dickinson, the daughter of Larry and Christy Dickinson, and the sister of Clarice.
A 60% chance of rain Thursday day. Winds 10 to 15, high of 53. Thursday night, the Green Devils, 60% chance of rain, low 39, wind 5 to 10. Van Huss will be looking for heat.
Eastep. She's the daughter of Nick and Ashley.
Our director of schools will have
sister of Cooper and Levi.
I'll get a call at some point. I'll get a call at some point on Thursday. Say, hey, can you bring a propane heater?
I don't blame him.
No, I will. Whether he does or not, I'm gonna have it. I got one and go down and get it right now. We need it, but I think we're gonna be okay tonight. Halftime, we lead at 21-7.
Frickle. He's the son of Philip and Susan Frickle, the brother of Jesse, Jacob, and Kaylee.
We want you to hear our senior night youngsters being introduced and thanked for their hard work. This the choir right now. We've had the football team. We've had the other sports teams before the start of the game. Now tonight's been the band, which is an incredibly large senior class, which is awesome. Get to see them tomorrow night on an exhibition here.
Our next senior is Shaylee Grindstaff. She's the daughter of Elizabeth and Derek Grindstaff.
fun to see too, Tom, when kids come out here and you hear them call out multiple things, or they have to loop back through the line. You hear about kids doing multiple activities or participating in multiple things. It's not easy to do when you get in high school. It's dominating every time, but we've got some kids that do it. Really proud of them for their commitment.
Our next senior is Helen Hackett. She's the daughter of Michelle and Ryan Hackett and the sister of Jane.
In between folks, we talk about a big soccer match tomorrow morning at 10:30. Tell us about it.
Soccer for breakfast.
There you go.
Yeah, soccer for breakfast. Yeah, we're looking forward to that. It's going to be
Our next senior is Josiah Hurley. He's the son of Anna and Kevin Hurley, brother of Isaac, Nate, and Isabel.
Last night was an exciting night, having Greenville come to town. Of course, they've got a storied soccer program, their women's program, very successful, where the opponent, our girls, really rose to the challenge, had a lot of good things go our way, and they played with a lot of energy, and it was just fun to see us kind of kick the door in.
The next senior is Isaac Payne. He's the son of Deborah Griffith and John Payne.
As someone told me today, sometimes when the door's cracked, you got to kick it in, and the girls really did that in the second half last night. I was here for it. It was a nice, cool night, and it was just good to see them celebrate after the game, see the coaches just, got a chance to play at home, go to the state tournament. What more can you ask for?
Greenville has not lost that game in 15 years. That's how good that program is. So what an accomplishment by girls.
Chloe Bresnell. She's the daughter of David and Auburn Bresnell.
We'll get Doc talk about the Elizabethton Classic here coming up. It's tomorrow. Starts at 2 o'clock. 21 bands from 5 states.
Our next senior is Callie Smith. She's the daughter of Brian and Angie Smith.
Pretty good camera work out there, Tom.
Yep, it is. Very good work. That'd be our buddy Isaac Fletcher down there running a GoPro camera. Up close and personal. Good job. Student-led,
Next
folks.
senior is Haley Strong. She's the daughter of Donna and Alan Buchanan and the sister of Rex Cobalt.
Those guys spent hours this afternoon trying to get this thing squared away. Our tech team for the school system came down, really trying to square things up so people at home can have a good experience. Appreciate the kids and our tech team, too, for putting the time in. Carrie Taylor, you guys.
Nathan Hall,
yeah.
Mr.
Brandon Birchfield.
Brandon Birchfield,
Senior
yeah, they're here this afternoon doing it.
Is Owen Yang. He's the son of Oscar and Elisa Yang.
Stuff's complicated, Tom. Those guys know a lot. They start talking. I stop listening because sometimes I don't know what they're saying. I try.
They do a different way.
Hey, we really do appreciate them.
Yep.
Good stuff.
They do a wonderful job.
Yeah, man. Better believe it.
It was a big undertaking to get all this fiber optic repaired after the craziest thing in the world. I asked those guys, why would mice eat the ends of glass fiber optic? They said because there's a coating on it.
For all of our EHS senior members.
The mice thinks, and I'm not making this up, the mice thinks it tastes like peanut butter, peanuts, and so they eat the bottom of these fiber optics that are glass. And that's what the problem was during the off season. They got in there and ate some of the fiber. We had to replace them all and restring them, redo it. Big undertaking. It wasn't cheap to do that either. So thanks to Nathan Hall, Braden Birchfield, Dr. John Mitten, Carrie Taylor. I don't know who else is involved, but it was a team effort. That's why we got a camera tonight. So appreciate it. So Elizabethton Classic tomorrow.
Yeah, man. Yeah, big fundraiser for our band too. It's takes a lot of energy, effort, volunteers, people committing a lot of time, but it also takes funds to be able to do some of the things that they want to do and some of their future plans. Mr. Valentine and the team really want to push the kids and get them out. And of course, going back to state this year, it's going to be fun to go see them go down next year. But they've got some plans, and it takes a good amount of money to move that many kids, different places, and provide them the things that they need. And of course, like any other school support organization, they go the extra mile to do those things. And so tomorrow's a really big fundraiser for our band, and so it's going to be beautiful weather. I think we talked about this last week. There's going to be some great bands here, from not just from the county, but from the region. And so it's going to be a great day for some music and get to see some exhibition out of our band. So every dime that's spent tomorrow here is going to go back to the Betsy Band. So encourage people to come out. It's going to be a good day for some music. So come down to the bank and check it out.
How about Dr. Sam's pledging $1 $600,000 for the Betsy Band. That's awesome.
Yeah, man. I mean, Mr. Valentine said it. That, their family. Generations of and within their family have been really involved with arts and the band here, and so we're just so thankful to them for that donation, and to Doc Sams and his family for just stepping up and saying, hey, we want to give back. That's what's so special about this community, Tom, is that especially since I've been around and really my whole life, you just watched this school continue to grow and get better, and it has to do with leadership and teachers, students, families, but then also alumni and people who come through here and keep it as a special place in their heart and say, we're going to give back, whether it's time or resources, and in this case, we appreciate the resources that he's given us and his family's given us. It'll be put to good use.
Great camera work on the sideline. We're getting ready to start the second half, and so tomorrow, soccer at 10:30, $8 ticket. Gibbs coming to town. The winner goes to the state tournament.
That's right.
It's real simple. It's winner go home, and so we're pulling the Lady Cyclones. They've had a phenomenal year. Had two of the girls up here today, Abby Krushak. No. Kralzik, thank you. Abby Kralzik, who is our goalie and had a busy night last night. Lots of shots on goal. Did an incredible job. Cam Garland was up here with us as well. And so, how about Villeneuve early in the week? Ran and won the cross-country championship. Got in the car, came home, got to grab something to eat between here and there. Came out and kicked 2 goals with the soccer. Yeah. Villeneuve, incredible athlete.
Yeah, and the chemistry of that team this season, I've been out to watch them in spots, seen some matches. Of course, Joe's been here, Nick's been here, just as game administrators, and we've watched them and talked to Coach Meyer as they've grown. And you hear about different people stepping up big and on different nights. And anytime you talk about sports, you talk about teamwork and people working for a common goal. It takes more than just a handful. Of course, we got some great senior leadership. Talked about Bella's athleticism and what she's able to do. But there's a ton of other kids out there that are doing the right things and playing really good soccer at the right time. And with postseason play with any sport, that's what it takes. And so it's a really big advantage to be at home. It's the first time we've done that. And I believe we've been to the sectional 4 times, if I'm not mistaken. Coach Pless could probably correct me on that, but I think that's what we've got is, there's been 4 sectional games that we've been able to, this may be our 4th, and so I'm not sure how many we've had at home since I've been around. This is the first one, so it's going to be a fun time. Can't wait for it.
Get ready for the second half, man. Thanks a whole bunch.
Man, you got it. Thank you, Tom. Go Cyclones.
You got it. Cyclones getting ready to get with them. We will kick. Get it started. 60-second break. We'll start the second half. We lead 21-7 at halftime. On senior night, you're watching 6th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone football. Your halftime brought to you by Pleasant Beach Baptist Church.
Beach Baptist Church here in Elizabethton, and we wanted to let you know about a couple of special events we have at the church in our fall season. And of course, fall is my favorite time of the year. I love the mountains and the color and the leaves. But we want to invite you to our annual homecoming. That's Sunday morning, October the 12th, and that is a Sunday school hour at 10 o'clock. We'll have combined Sunday school and a special group singing. That's the Andrew Johnson family from out in Texas, and they'll be with us also in the 11 o'clock hour and a Bible message. Then following a special Sunday school hour and then that morning service, we have dinner on the grounds, and that's always a wonderful time. And then the following Saturday, October the 18th, is our annual Fall Festival, and that's from 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock. And so we want to give you a personal invitation for you and your family, and we'd love to have you to either one of these days or any other day. This is Pastor Mark Fowler, Pleasant Beach Baptist Church.
We got this new team that's coming in here, and we're going to show them what we're all about. All gas, no brakes. Competitive excellence. That means you give your all on every single play. That means you give your all on every single play.
Cyclones to kick it away here to start the second half. An extended halftime for Senior Night 2025. We certainly understand that. You only get one. Here's the kick. It'll be an automatic touchback, and the Cyclones to defend here. Coach, we're up 21-7. It's kind of it's not an overpowering, overwhelming 21-7. We are up 2 touchdowns. I think this drive right here will really send a big statement and typify what the rest of the game is going to be for Seymour tonight.
I agree. And I agree that, we need to step up, need to stop, and need to turn around, put points on the board, and it changes everything. If we let them get a little momentum here, it's going to be a dogfight the rest of the way.
Thursday night, 6:50 airtime, audio only down in Greenville. They're winning big tonight over Volunteer, or over Granger, rather. So 21-7, we started the second half here trying to close this thing out. And so let's see what the Seymour Eagles did in halftime to get this thing rolling, as Guffey will clap his hands. He'll bring it to Gilbert. Gilbert will run it, and he's going to be swarmed and brought down to the 21-yard line. Not much, led there by Calix Daugherty, making a stop with the Cyclones, big sophomore. So Gilbert gets one, maybe, yet they'll give him 1 yard pickup on the play. Big Calix, been player of the game several times this season, the sophomore, biggin up front. He and Rainwater and Riley Jones, Craig's watching in Nebraska, sipping hot chocolate in the Tom Doyle Sports Show coffee cup.
Yes.
What a nice guy. We love when Craig Jones comes down, he and his family, to see his grandsons. Here we go, a long count. Guffey, play action, slant pattern over the middle, and it's too high, incomplete. In double coverage, Tucker, Taylor, and Jack Blevins are there, incomplete. 3rd down and 9, Coach, and so far we've stonewalled them here in this opening drive.
Yeah, and again, as a quarterback, that's a catchable ball. That's what you're thinking. It hit in his hands, it would have been tough, and again, cold hands makes it a little different, but the ball's not that poorly thrown, and he had time. So big deal for us. 3rd and long, need a stop right here.
He's got some zip on the football, no question. So, hello, Tim Potter. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your kind words, my friend. Debbie Eastep, thank you, ma'am. Carolyn Gentry, thank you. 3rd and 9, 21-yard line. Just started the third quarter. We get the ball back 3 to the near side, wide side of the field, if we can stop him. Guffey will clap his hands, try and get us offside. We don't. Guffey looks. He'll throw over the middle, wide open, 35. Look out, 40. Jack Blevins and Braylon Britt knock him down inside the Cyclone territory to the 45-yard line. So you pick up on that play. You take it from their 21, so that'll push it into Cyclone territory to the 46-yard line. So a pickup of, 33 yards, 1st down, Seymour, and a pass over the middle. He's wide open, Alec Brown.
Yeah, nice ball, and he got popped there at the end. He had to come out of the ball game, but still too much room. He had all kinds of room to catch the ball and run with it after he caught it. So got to clamp down on that.
Yards after the catch, 1st down, Seymour at the Cyclone 46-yard line on the 3rd and long, and they answered the bell and got the 1st down. 2 to the near side, wide side of the field. On the handoff to Gilbert. Gilbert tippy-toeing, trying to work his way between left guard and left tackle, and squeezes down inside to about the 43, maybe the 44-yard line. Daugherty there again for the Cyclones. Big Calix. And also for Elizabethton, you'll call out Rainwater again. What a story by Braden Rainwater. Talked about him all season long. Missed a bulk of last year with knee injury. Has battled back, and not only has he battled back, one of our captains, and goes both ways. What a guy. What a warrior. 2nd and 7, 43-yard line, 3rd quarter at the 9:55 mark. Seymour on the move here on the 2nd and 7 on our 43-yard line. Guffey with a single setback in Gilbert. Puts a man in motion. He's not thrown a lot tonight. He'll hand off to Gilbert. Gilbert's a big hole to the 40, goes up the back of the center and cracks that inside of the 35 down to the 31-yard line. Picks up about 10 or 12, depending on the spot of the football. Rainwater and also C.J. Mathis making the stop, but another chunk of real estate, Coach, and they're taking it to us right now.
It looked like the first drive of the ball game a little bit. They're getting a lot of movement up front. They're getting under our pads a little bit and giving them some lanes, and again, he's a tough runner.
So, out of fairness, and that's what we are on the broadcast, they're taking it to us right now. So we got to get things turned around, and we will. Cyclones, 9:13 to go in the 3rd. We lead at 21-7. Hello to Alicia Klein. Thank you. You're very kind. Thank you, ma'am. So it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line from the mark to football. Clock at 9:08 to go, 3rd quarter. Good touchdowns. The Cyclones in the 1st half by C.J. Mathis and Justice Wallen. And the 3rd touchdown of the ball game was by the Train. So we've got 3 scores from 3 different guys tonight. Hand off, new running back. Got a little hole, and he'll pop it in down inside the 30 to about the 20, mark it right on the 28-yard line. On the bottom of the play again is Rainwater. Running back this time was Grayson Davis, 5'11 junior, 160. And Rainwater popped him. And one thing about it, Coach, you go into the interior of our defense, you're going into some murky waters. They're going to pop you. They're going to make those pads sing a little bit when they get hold of you.
Now, this is unusual. When I saw 50 points against Northview Academy, you kind of wonder, well, you can understand it a little bit. They have the capability of moving the football.
So puts it to 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard mark. 8:09 to go third quarter, and they're on the move here. Davis, your setback now. Gilbert's had a couple of reps off. Bubble screen near side to Ogle. Caught. He'll dance, juke a man to 25 and spins forward to the 23 and then gets hammered. Wallen laid the woods to him. The Legend Pate was there, and so was Jack Blevins. But we'll mark the football on a 3rd and 5 inside to about, it's very close to a first down. 3rd down and 1, as a matter of fact. So mark the football to 23-yard line of Elizabethton. 7:40 to go, third quarter. Another big play here in this football game. On a 3rd down and 1 from the 23-yard line. Davis, your running back now. Long count, and they'll draw him offside. And let's see, they may have just given them a gift. Let's see.
Flag on the play.
And it will be offside, yep. On a 3rd and 1, so first down, Seymour. New life for the Eagles inside the 20. The red zone to the 18-yard line. They'll crank the clock back up. So it's a 3rd and 1 with the 18-yard line. 7:19 to go, third quarter.
Hate to see that, but yeah, you see the $1 million guys do it on Sunday, but we've got to clean that up.
1st and 10, 18-yard line. Seymour on the move here in the 3rd. Down 2 touchdowns, and they'll blow the play dead. Let's see, illegal procedure. I think somebody jumped on the left side of the line, and they did. Against the Eagles, that's a break for us. So they'll back it back 5. Mark it out to the 23-yard line. 1st and 15. Clock kicks down inside the 7-minute mark. Justin White is on the sideline. He is in uniform. He's got a cast on the left arm, so he's not playing tonight, but he's there. That's encouraging. It means he's getting closer. We need him in basketball. We need him in baseball. We can love to have him back in football. 1st and 15, 23-yard line. Guffey hands off to Davis. No play action. Down in the double coverage. He makes the catch in traffic. Tucker Taylor was there. Jack Blevins was there, but he makes the catch down to the 9, mark it to the 7-yard line. Brown makes the catch. 16-yard pickup and another chunk of real estate, and they're knocking on the door here. We're trying to pull within 1 score, and they're closer on a 1st down now. And they'll mark the football at the Cyclone 8-yard line. 15-yard pass play. Hand off to Davis. Davis on the 5, spins his way, stays on his feet, and is hauled down to the 2-yard line. Ankle tackled. Who got him? Let's see. The train, or check that. Loveday was there. And, yep, the train got him, and Loveday. So, but to the 2-yard line. 6-minute mark, third quarter. An impressive drive, Coach, with the Seymour Eagles.
They really have. They've put a lot of, and they've mixed this up. It's one of the first drives that they've done a little bit of everything. So they may have found something there in the first half. Looks like it's working so far.
It'll be a 2nd and goal from the 2. Seymour trying to punch it in here in the third quarter and draw this thing a little tighter. Hand off to Gilbert. He's back in there. Ankle tackle, breaks the tackle, surges in. Does he get it? He does. Touchdown Gilbert and touchdown Seymour. Third quarter cuts it to an 8-point ball game now at the 5:34 mark. 21-13 Cyclones.
Had him right there for a second. Just a lot of leg strength there. Pulled out of the tackle and got it in the end zone.
21-13. Kendall will be for the point after now for the Seymour Eagles. Nope, they're going to go for 2 here. No, they're not. They're going to line up. All right, so they've got Kendall will be for the point after. 21-13 now, a little tighter at the old stadium tonight. Here's the kick, soccer-style kick. Got it. 21-14, 60-second break. We'll be back. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone football.
After a long, hard day at work, all you want to do is relax at home, right? But how can you possibly relax when your home's not comfortable? If you want to feel more comfortable at home, give Advanced Heat Pump Systems a call today. With over 30 years of experience and the most innovative solutions, you can rest assured that Advanced Heat Pump Systems will make your home more comfortable. Give them a call today, 926-2665, or visit them online at advancedheatpump.com.
At Northeast Community Credit Union, we know the importance of taking care of your family and building our community. Are you remodeling your home, trading cars for your next road trip, or maybe you're considering an in-ground pool or a boat for the lake? Our loans are easy, fast, and convenient with the lowest payments around. Act now before rates go up. Apply online at bmycu.org, call us, or come see us in Elizabethton, Johnson City, or Rome Mountain. We have the loan you need.
Here's the kick, and they'll blow the play dead. We're enjoying some Leonard Skinner on the PA. Give me 3 steps, which is what we need. We need 3 steps from CJ or Britt on the return. 21-14. They've tightened it up a little bit here. The 5:34 mark. Penalty will go against. They were offside Seymour, so we'll move up. So the football will now be set, as you see, back at the 35-yard line. Brings our guys up to about the 20. This will be a good time for a big old chunk of real estate, Coach, from one of our guys who kind of took the life out of us. That drive was an impressive drive, but Seymour took it right down the field, punched it in. It's a touchdown, different game now.
We need something to get a little jump start here for us. We've got to get some momentum.
A little juice. 5:34 to go in the third. Here's the kick. It'll be a short end of ring kick. It'll be taken at the 31-yard line. To the 35, to the 40. Legend Pate will take it and spin his way to the 45-yard line. Return of about 13 yards for Legend. Nice return with the freshman, and so we're in pretty good field position, Coach. We'll sit at our 45-yard line. So it'll be first and 10, Betsy at our 45-yard line near hash mark. Third quarter, we lead at 21-14.
Good field position. Good job getting the kick, not letting that ball hit like they did the first time. You never know what happens once it hits the turf, so good job by Peyton.
So we'll set up shop with the near hash mark. Working left to right. Bryson Blevins will hand off to CJ. Big hole, 50. Look out, cuts to the outside. 45, 40, 35, 30. CJ to the 25. Mathis will come back into the 20. Stays on his speed. He'll take it down inside the 20 to about the 17-yard line. What a run by CJ Mathis. We needed some juice, Coach. He heard us. He gave us some juice. Takes it all the way down to the Seymour. Let's see, they'll mark the football at about the 16-yard line. So you get yourself a 34-5, a 39-yard run by C.J. Mathis. We'll take it.
Good job by the left side of the line that time. Great job.
So they'll mark the football at the 16-yard line at the 5-minute mark in the third quarter. We're on the move here in the red zone. Blevins will hand off to C.J. again. He'll jitterbug, juke, and get himself to the 15 and get stood up there. But again, a nice positive run by C.J. Mathis in the previous play. 23 making a stop for the Seymour Eagles. Call out the name of Tripp White. That's a football name. T-R-I-P-P. Tripp White. Picks up 1, 2nd and 9, 4:33 to go in the third. Some of the folks after senior night headed home. The cozy, warm confines. A little cool out here. It was 44. It's dropped down now to 42. Where the little breeze makes it a little bit more cooler. Plus, it's been so hot that once it does get cold, it feels colder than it probably really is. Blevins to Mathis. CJ running hot. He's at the 15. He's at the 10. He's down inside the 10 to the 5. We'll mark it down to about the 3-yard line. Picks up about 12. CJ splitting with a 100-yard night. And so Ogle making a stop in the secondary. It's a good sign now. CJ comes up limping. I see him out there grabbing his right knee, and so Mathis took a hit on that tackle over there by Connor Ogle. He's going to stay in the ball game. Puts it at the 2-yard line on the 1st and goal from the 2 here. The clock 3:42 right down the field we've gone here on this drive. Highlighted by CJ's big run. Blevins will get it. He'll hand off to him so he can cap it off with a touchdown. CJ hits at the 4 and tries to spin and back his way down the field and got popped pretty good. So nice tackle to deny him positive yardage, let alone a touchdown. Was number 22 for Seymour. That would be the name of Grayson Davis. So clock at 3:16 to go. Third quarter, Cyclones right back down the field trying to regain the lead after they scored on us here in the quarter. 21-14, Eddie Pless, yours truly, Tom Tiller, bringing it to you from Citizens Bank Stadium. It's a cool night in Betsy. Second and goal from the 3. We lost a yard. Hand off again to CJ. He'll go down inside. He'll spin his way back his way in. Touchdown. Cyclones, and touchdown. CJ Mathis.
Good response. That a way to come back. It's a whole lot of CJ on that drive.
I'm thinking CJ's probably going to get a sandwich tonight, Coach.
He's played good. He's played well on both sides of the football.
27-14. Back out by 2 touchdowns now for the Cyclones. William Bowers for the point after for the Orange and Black, the number 6 ranked team in the state in 4A football. And so Bowers and Reed waits on the snap. On the tee, puts it down, splits them. 28-14, 60-second break. You're watching 6th ranked Elizabethton Cyclone football.
Yeah, the bank's rocking, yelling, go, Betsy, go! Yeah, the bank's rocking, yelling, go, Betsy.
Sports, the Eagle Center, downtown Elizabethton, great antique store. Why come shop at the Eagle Center?
We just have so many unique things that tell a story, that add character to your home and conversation, and there's something new to look at every single day. Every time you come in, you won't see the same thing twice, and it's just a good place to shop for those unique gifts.
What's the saying you always use, the cliche?
Things tell a story when people no longer can.
That's it.
We have a building full of things that are just dying to tell stories.
Absolutely. 2 floors, over 50 vendors. Hours are open.
We're open 10 to 5, Monday through Saturday.
Closed on Sundays for the Lord's Day.
That's right.
And you have gift cards too, right?
We have gift cards available.
Yep. The Eagle Center, downtown Elizabeth, one of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Be loyal, buy local, and shop at the Eagle Center in downtown Elizabethton.
Thank you, Tom.
We got this new team that's coming in here, and we're going to show them what we're all about. All gas, no brakes. Competitive excellence. That means you give your all on every single play.
To no surprise, touchback Eagles. 28-14 Cyclones back to doubling the score here at the 2:52 mark, third quarter. Coach, a statement drive by our football team tonight. Nice drive.
It really was. We've had 2 or 3 of those. We need a statement defense this time. We really need to close the door right here and give our offense another chance to extend this lead.
The Betsy Band will perform at the end of the ball game, by the way, getting ready for their state competition next Saturday. First and 10 of the 20-yard line. Cyclones up by 2 touchdowns, third quarter. Guffey will hand off to Gilbert, tries to go outside, tries to come back up inside, nothing. Black and orange Stonewall got him at the 20. See where the mark the football. Rainwater was there. Also, Calix Daughtery starting to try to get a little surge. They give him maybe a 1-yard pickup at best, Coach.
Yeah, that was a really good job up front. Looked like he made a cutback, had a little bit of room, but boy, it closed quickly. Once they got their hands on, there's no room to go.
So it makes it a 2 minutes and 19 seconds third quarter. Hello to the Queen again, Deanna Ryder. We're going to be opening up this facility next month for the official ribbon cutting grand opening of the Ryder Center for Athletic Performance. So if you've known the story, the Whittons are here and the Ryders are here because Deanna told Coach, we want to move to Elizabeth, and what do you think? And she said one word, and it's changed this community. She said yes. A bubble screen near side caught, and they'll surge on into the 20, 25 to the 30-yard line. Well, as soon as he caught that ball, you saw him like rats after cheese going after him. Sammy Orsmer and Jack Evans, and there's also Riley Jones and Zach Wallen. They'll make the catch and take it out of the 30-yard line. This town will never be the same. Dave Ryder, Jason Whitten, Ryan Whitten, Sean Whitten, Ryder Whitten, Natalie Whitten, Brooke Whitten. I mean,
the more decades, the better.
I'm telling you. All because one lady said yes to coming to town. And the rest, as the late Paul Harvey would say, now you know the rest of the story. It's history. Thank you, Miss Deanna. From the 30-yard line. Hand off again. Davis trying to get outside and cuts up inside, spins his way, tries to get forward progress, backing his way downfield, not much. 33-yard line. We converge on him at the bottom of the pile again. He's been to the better of the night. Calix Daughtery and also Braden Rainwater. Rainwater has had a night.
He has had a night, yes. He always seems like he has a night, but again, he's been really strong tonight.
So we know CJ's going to get a sandwich. Rainwater's working on 1-2. 42 seconds to go, third quarter, 28-14 Cyclones. Temperatures dropped. We're down to 42 degrees right now. So the Cyclones will show up front, a four-man front. Jones, Rainwater. Also out there is Daughtery and Kyler McGovern, who's back after being out for a couple of weeks. Hand off, and he'll walk right towards Kyler, and he didn't get much. 30-yard line. Good pursuit and good stop. Right there was McGovern.
It's only Gary, tripped up by Rainwater.
And Rainwater again in the play. So Cyclones watching the clock trickle down. That's going to do it. That's the third quarter. We'll take a break. We'll come back in the final 12 minutes. Cyclones lead it big, 28-14. We go to the fourth. You're watching 6th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone football.
Cyclone 28, Eagle.
I'm with Lynn Freeman, the general manager of Elizabethton and Ford, and also Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram. What's going on? What's happening down here, my friend?
Lots and lots of good things. It's game day, folks, but we're here and we're always ready to give a good deal. We got 10% off on both new and select inventory here at Ford and Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. We have a huge inventory of both new and pre-owned cars, paying extra dollars for trade-in, but then we're willing to go the extra mile for you. Good luck, Elizabethton. Let's win another championship this year.
There you go. Lynn Freeman, general manager of Ford of Elizabethton and Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram in Elizabethton.
Between the lines, in between the whistle, no doubt the boys are gonna hit you. They're the standard, you best believe. If you don't know now, you're about to see, yeah.
Cyclone Network. So we're in desperation mode now for Seymour. The bubble sweep will stop the play to blow it dead, hand it off to Ogle, and not much there. 28-14 starting the fourth quarter. Cyclones by 2 touchdowns. We will capture the Betsy Band at the conclusion. We'll let you see their performance tonight. Renita Button, thank you, ma'am. Very kind what you said. Let's see what else here. Who else? Doug Henshaw goes Cyclones from Covington, Georgia. Tim and Tammy, Doug and Jan. Tom, you're the best. Thank you, Doug. Pastor Henshaw from Caldwell Springs Baptist Church.
Yeah.
Blake Young says, I'm a Seymour fan. I must say I really appreciate the commentary tonight. Class act. All these young men deserve publicity, and you're exactly right. These are high school kids. You're going to hear kind things, so they're just kids. Throw out in the flat. Brown, did he catch it? See, they'll give him forward progress. He did not. Couldn't handle it. Juggled it incomplete. That brings up at 4th and 10. Seymour, 11:53 to play from the 30-yard line. That was very kind. Who was that that said that? I want to give him props. Yeah. Blair Young Grove. Blair Grove, I guess. Thank you, sir. A Seymour coach's wife. Thank you very much.
Well, they're well coached, I'll tell you.
They are well coached. So they're going to get the ball high snap. He'll bring it down on the running kick. It'll be a twister. It'll be taken on a bounce. Everybody gets away from it and down to kick it and down it. Ultimately, he inadvertently kicked it was Braden Fisher. Coach, tomorrow night, the Big Orange go to Lexington, Kentucky. The last 4 times he played there, it's been a combined 16-point differential. They play us tough up there. Stoops is under the gun. They should have won that game against Texas last week. Tennessee, we know what they did against Alabama. Who wins that game tomorrow night? What do you think?
Well, I mean, I still like the Big Orange. I think they're just a better football team, but that's a tough game anyway. You know, we used to be Kentucky and Vandy were kind of the give-me's, and that's just gone by the wayside. So it'll be a dogfight, but I'm looking for Tennessee to come out with the W.
I'm going to ask you this question after our first play here. The 40-yard line, 11:46 to go in the ball game. Cyclones up 2 touchdowns. 4-man front, Seymour. Handoff, Legend Pate, the freshman. Big hole, and he darn near broke it. He got out in the open and tripped himself up, and then he stumbled a little bit, gets it out of the 47-yard line. Is this a proving game tomorrow night for the Volunteers? They lose to Alabama. They lose to Georgia. People want him a little bit the way the play calling at times, which is not really him. It's the offensive coordinator. However, his name's on the desk as the head coach. So is this a proving game tomorrow night for the Tennessee Vols? If they lose this, they're in trouble to get the playoffs, let alone win the SEC.
They probably lose that chance, yes.
And Blevins to Pate. Pate will pop it at the 40 and gets gang tackled. Seymour flies the football. I got to tell you, Coach, I'm really surprised this is a 4-4 football team. They're well coached. They play hard. These guys have not given up. And they shouldn't be giving up, but they're a scrappy bunch. I like this football team.
They are. They've been fun to watch, unfortunately, but no, they play well. Their technique's really good. They basically have said, we're going to put 7 people here in the box. We're going to cover you out wide, man on man. Let's see what you got. So it's probably been a good test for us.
1st and 10 on the 50-yard line. Clock 10:40 to go in the ball game. We're up 2 touchdowns. Single setback. Blevins, the QB will hand off. It's the Train. He'll cut up inside, got him a load, and brings him down inside the 45. He had his steam dropping that right shoulder, pops it down to the 44-yard line. Tackle made on a hang-on, see if I can pull him down, but Kenny Haley, and he did it. So the Cyclones move it to the 43-yard line, 44-yard line. So 10:15 to go in the football game. I think for a lot of reasons it's a big game for Tennessee. I mean, they've got Oklahoma coming next week. They still got Vanderbilt and Florida on up and coming. They've got some tough games left.
They really do.
Oklahoma has got their hands with Ole Miss coming up tomorrow. Hand off to the Train. Train will get to the 40-yard line. The J Train brings it down. Wallen, tackle tag team number 4, and turnaround Younglis. Your mama wants to know you did good. That would be 52 Kenny Haley, and number 4 Mason Brown for Seymour at the 41-yard line.
The left side's done a great job up there. It seems like we found something there. Doing a great job all night.
3rd and 4 from the 41-yard line. Blevins will hand off to the Train. He'll crack it to the 40 and barrel his way down inside. He'll go to the 30, about the 36-yard line, depending on where that knee went down. It's more than enough for a double C Western Supply first down, double C. Man, like that one of those toboggans they've got out there tonight, them hand warmers. I don't have either one, but it's getting cool. They've got them. And I understand we got a chance of snow in here on Halloween night.
Yeah.
Something tells me we're going to have a cold, snowy winter up here. We're due one.
We are due one.
Yeah.
We are.
1st and 10, 36-yard line. Hand off to the Train. They'll blow the play dead. Clock at 9:03 to go in the football game. Greenville wins big tonight at Granger, so the showdown is coming, folks. On Thursday night, not Friday night, but Thursday night at Burley Stadium, number 2 Greenville, number 6 Elizabeth is going to square off. For at this point, we got 9 more minutes to decide it, but at this point it'll be for the regional championship. So it will be a whammer jammer. We'll bring it to you audio only there on Thursday night. They request us not shooting video, so we'll do that. So RV, Richard Van Us. I'll check and see how his Dodgers are doing. He was giddy the other day. I had him on the show. He was just giddy about his Los Angeles Dodgers are playing tonight game 1. 1st and 15, 41. Play action. Here comes a blitz, and he sacked him. Outside blitz. Nobody picked him up, and he blasted through there and dropped him. And Kenny Haley drops him for a tackle for loss back to midfield. Nice outside bull rush by Haley. Drops him at the 52 or at the 50-yard line.
Somehow there's a breakdown in communication. The receivers, we had 3 guys. Bryson looked there immediately. None of them were turning to look for the football. So I'm not sure somebody missed some kind of signal.
8:09 to play. It's second now in a boatload. 2nd and 24 from the midfield mark. Cyclones up 28-14. You see on the screen. Blevins single setback. Three-step drop looking. Bryson throws, got a little floater on the flat, caught Wallen, turns off the field to 40, and the Bull cracks it down inside of the 35 to about the 32-yard line. Picks up about 18 of that 24 in that play, and a nice floater. Nothing fancy, Coach, but Bryson laid it out to the flat, and Wallen did the rest.
He's really got good touch on the ball. He was kind of falling away, but really nice touch. Got the ball to him where he can handle it. That's a big chunk to get back in one play.
Freshman, third-string quarterback with 9 touchdown passes, and this is his 4th game after the hurt and season-ending injury to our starting quarterback of 30 straight games, Rhett Slagle. 3rd and 8 from the 35-yard line, 7:49 to play. Blevins, 3-step drop. Bryson looking, pumps near side, short side of the field on the comeback catch. Did he make it? He was in bounds. He did. Catch Zach Wallen. Coach, we played in the Sandlots up in West Virginia. We called that the old button hook. Just go out and come back.
Yeah, come back. We've called it a button hook. We've called it a comeback.
Yeah.
We hadn't heard Wallen's name very much, so I'm glad they found him.
Zach, number 19, big catch, but it's a 4th and 1 from the 26. And needless to say, it's 7:38 to play in the ball game. Clock rolling. We're going for it here. Let's see what we're going to draw up. We need 1 yard to move the sticks from the 26-yard line to Seymour.
We've not had a whole lot of luck running it up the gut in these kind of situations. Let's see what we do.
Blevins on a 4th and 1 with the 26. Mathis, your single setback here. He will keep it himself. Blevins, the social dump pass, caught. Walling to juggle her, holds on to it to the 20. Sidesteps the man, stays on his feet, and angles down inside the middle of the field, down to the 15, down to the 14-yard line. Picks up, needed 1, got 12. And a Double C Western Supply first down. Double C, the Western Store, more on Railroad Street here in Elizabeth. Our great first down sponsor. Coach, great play. Again, they go. Caught him asleep at the wheel a little bit and went to the tight end, Justice Wallen.
Yeah, same thing they did on the touchdown down here. Nice design. Kind of hard to, what do you do with everything that they've got going on? And Justice slid right outside. Nice little dump pass to him and a lot of yak after the catch.
We have a lot of weapons folks have to get ready for. We'll be in Greenville on Thursday night, 6:50 airtime for what's shaping up to be the regional championship. The Train back there is single setback. Pate goes in motion. Train gets a handoff. He'll follow. Pate's blocking and discombobulated of sorts. Gets to the 15 down to about the 14-yard line. So the Train moves it. Pate led the block as he put him in motion and curled up in to lead the blocking and got him a little bit. The linebacker makes the stop for Seymour. Puts the ball at the 14-yard line. 2nd and 9. 6-minute mark to go in the football game. Cyclones lead it, as you see on the screen, 28-14. Our student-led Cyclone Network doing a great job tonight. Blevins audibilizing, 13 on the play clock. Bryson will throw on the flat, looking, throws across the middle, batted down. Nice defense. Going for Zach Wallen, and right there, step for step, move the shoulder, batted down by Mason Brown for Seymour. That was a nice defensive play, Coach. Over the middle, Wallen had a height advantage. He's bigger, but Brown put himself in the right position and batted away.
Yeah, he did. That's a tough throw. You run into your left a little bit and then trying to hit somebody crossing from left to right. Put the ball in a pretty good place. Just a nice defensive play.
So it brings up a 3rd down and 9 from the 14-yard line. 5:46 to play. Clock stopped with a throwing play or a passing play on senior night. So Blevins with the setback as the Train. He'll roll this way on the wide side of the field looking. Wants to throw against his body. Keeps it. Tucks it. Get to the 10. He'll slither his way to the 5 down to the 4-yard line. Picks up 10. Should be enough for a first down. Needed 9. Looks like got us 10 and a Double C Western Supply first down to move the sticks. Smart play. A lot of poise by our freshman quarterback Bryson Blevins.
Yeah, it was really smart. Almost too smart for my liking. I know right now he's got to do things like that, but don't want to take any chances, but really smart, really headsy for a kid in the 9th grade. Good job.
5:20 to go. First down, first and goal from the 5-yard line for the orange and black. Number 6 ranked team in the state. 14 on the play clock. The game clock starts back up. 5:05 to play in the football game. From the 5-yard line on the first and goal, Blevins hands off to CJ. Angles to the far side, the wide side of the field. He may go in untouched. He'll get a little hand on him. That's it. Touchdown. Cyclones. Touchdown, CJ Mathis. CJ's third touchdown of the night from 5 yards out. And for CJ, touchdown number 7 on the season for the junior, CJ Mathis.
And then basically he just turned on the juice and outran the whole defense there. Had him sealed off, but then he had to really show some speed, and he did.
So CJ Mathis pounds it in, 34-14 Cyclone, stops the clock with a touchdown at 4:53 to play in the ball game. Bowers on the season, 37 out of 40 from point after. Will get another chance here. Callan Reed, the freshman, we're a young football team. JV finishes undefeated. Last night beating Dobbins Minute in Kingsport. Tia Duggar, varsity and JV go 8-0 respectively. Automatic 35-14 Cyclone, 60-second break. You're watching 6th ranked Elizabethton Cyclone football.
Merchandise. We have about 52, 53, give or take, vendors with different items. We have a great selection of everything from antique, which is over 100 years, to vintage, which is 25 years. And then we do have a little bit of new things. We concentrate on the vintage and antique items. So you can find just about anything for yourself, for your home, and gifts. We have a lot of people that take gifts for their grandparents. They remembered they had them, and, it's with their family.
Hours are open.
We're open Monday through Friday, 11 to 5:30. Saturdays, 10 to 6, open late for the car shows and anytime they have special events in town.
Need Place, one of our great sponsors of Cyclone football, Duck Crossing in downtown Elizabethton, proud sponsor of Elizabeth.
35-14, 38 out of 41 Bowers on the season now, point after. So we'll kick it away again. Greenville, what did you say, 63? 63-13?
Yes.
Over Granger?
In the 4th.
Still playing?
Yeah.
They're getting tuned up for the Cyclones on Thursday at Burley Stadium on the turf. Here's the kick. It's a sidewinder into the end zone, touchback. So tell us about the man going to get the tee, Coach.
All right. You got Mike Krushak's been doing this for 28 years. And again, he's seen just a little bit of everything. He does so much for our program. But I did a little bit of figuring, and it looks like, giving him 50 yards, he's run over 56 miles in the 28 years going and getting the tee in his short pants, regardless of the weather. He's actually run almost 100,000 yards just retrieving the tee. So kudos to Pastor Mike. Just a good man, been great for our coaches and our young men.
Ronnie Brookshire's watching tonight.
Oh, Big Ron.
Big Ron, who got this thing started. We're up here because of him. Here's a handoff up the middle. Nice little run by Gilbert. He'll pop it out to the 25-yard line on the first down. Riley Jones making the stop. Good to see Riley back. He's been hurt throughout the parts of the season. So nice job by Riley. And also, turnaround looks like, it was the mule, Justice Wallen. Making the tackles out to the 27, picks up 7 on the first down call. 4:29 to play. Ronnie Brookshire came of his own time. Volunteer, has a sound studio in Nashville, Elizabethton grad. Came here and put together the Cyclone network that we know today because of him and his expertise. Bubble screen near side, Seymour short side of the field, bounced out of bounds. Braylon Britt kept his ground. Coach wouldn't let him get any momentum down the field. Catch made by Alec Brown, but Braylon Britt stopped him. Stayed at home, played it perfectly defense, and not much for the Eagles in that play.
No, really did a good job. Got off the block. Sometimes they've gotten sealed, but he did a really good job playing off the block and containing him, running him out of bounds for a little gain.
3rd and 3 from the 27-yard line. 4:10 to play. 35-14 Betsy. Getting ready to make it 3-0 against Seymour, as it would appear here at this junction of the game. Guffey looking, flushed out of the pocket, running near side, short side of the field, tucks it with his right arm, comes and angles out of bounds. And McGovern was after him. Tucker Taylor was after him. And so Madden Guffey, you got to think that he was named, I would think, Madden. It's not that common of a first name by the late John Madden. the coach of the Raiders.
Yeah.
Did you see what they did? This is my team. You see how bad they played last week? Coach.
No, were they that bad?
Coach, please. 31-0. They crossed midfield twice the whole game.
Oh, that's almost unacceptable at that level.
3 first downs and 93 yards total offense for the Raiders. Terrible. Guffey looking. Throws out in the flat, underthrew it, and he had pressure, and he uncorks it and bounces downfield intended for Ogle, and C.J. Mathis was there.
Almost a pick.
So, yeah, my boys, they're off this week. They got a good chance of winning this week. They got a bye week. Good night.
You don't hear about that at that level. They just never
cross midfield twice the whole game. An NFL professional football team? Nah. 2nd and 10, 30-yard line. Cyclones, 3:54 to go, up 3 touchdowns. Guffey will hand off, and again, he paid for the run by Riley Jones. Hit that turf. Hey, when it's 41 degrees outside, you're hitting that turf, you got to know that makes you wince a little bit. It hurts for everybody.
Yeah.
The offensive guy and the defensive guy.
Yeah, it is different. Just the ball feels different. Just everything about tonight's different than anything they've been through yet this year. So
3:25 to play. Cyclones lead at 35-14 on senior night. I like Seymour. In fact, we talked at halftime. We'll give you that comment in a minute. 4-man front Cyclones. Here they come. Dotter outside bull rush. And a comeback pass. Incomplete in the hands. Ball's getting colder. Alec Brown couldn't catch it. Incomplete pass brings up a 4th down and 6. We talked during the break off the air, Coach, that this team, I think, they have more talent than Northview Academy. Really, I would go on record saying they have as much talent as we've seen in the league this year. We haven't seen Greenville the next week, but these guys can play. And so how they're 4-4, I don't know, but there's some talent out here, and I like this football team.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, like I said, they've been prepared for this game. They've played with a lot of effort. I'm surprised at 4-4 as well.
Yep. But our kids, there's a one hopper back there. Just as I bragged on them, that's not a good way to get that punt. We'll take over and downs inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. That one, 3-hop back to Connor Ogle. Never had any kind of chance to even pick it up and kick it, so he just had to do what he did and did it wisely. Just ate the football. And so that gives us great field position here with 3:10 to go in the football game.
That may be the only what I would call big mistake that I've seen on that football team tonight. They've played fairly penalty-free. They've not had a turnover. That's unusual to see that.
Bottom of the 4th inning, Dodgers and Blue Jays are tied at 2. In Toronto, game 1 of the World Series tonight. 2-2 in the 4th inning. Cyclones 7 from the 14-yard line, 1st and 10. 3:10 to play. Blevins will hand off to the train. The J train will be at the 10, and he'll get about 4 on the play. Got upended his slants, knocked out from underneath him by his kids played a heck of a football game. 52 can play. Kenny Haley, a 5'9", 165 senior. Upended him. Ball's at the 10. They're going to mark it to the 12. I think in forward progress, I guess his knee went down to the 12. His body stretched out to the 10. They'll mark it to the 12-yard line. 2:44 to play. Blevins hands off to the train again. He'll pound it down inside the J train down about the 5-yard line. Picks up about 6 or 7 up the gut. Guess who's at the bottom of the play again? 52, Haley. And also big 72, J.J. Inman, 6'2", 280 junior defensive tackle. 3rd and 1 to 5. Clock, 2:20 to play. Trying to punch one more in here. Exclamation mark on senior night. Blevins will hand off to the train again. He's upended and dropped at about the 3. And Sue tackled him from behind. Turn around, young, and it was 18 making the tackle. So credit on that one going to Duke Delosier, the junior. Nice play by Duke. First time we caught him tonight.
Yeah, first down for Lisbon, 1st and goal.
Got the first down from the 4-yard line. 2:02 to play. Clock rolling in the football game. Cyclones lead at 35-14. Number 6 in the state will be going to number 2 in the state on Thursday night. It will be a dandy. Weather will be a factor down there Thursday night, no question. Special teams and the kicking game will be a big night for special teams. Hand off to the train. He's down inside, pounds it in. Touchdown Cyclones. Touchdown the J-Train from 4 yards out. 1:39 to go in the football game. And the train gets his second touchdown of the night, 4th of the season. And the Cyclones reverse the numbers, 41-14 Elizabethton, with 1:39 to play in the ball game.
It's good for him. Just getting him back involved is so good, especially with what's coming this next week.
Yep, and the playoffs.
Yes.
We have nailed down a home field opening round playoff game in 2 weeks. Bowers with this win tonight splits it 42-14, 60-second break. You're watching 6th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone football.
Millions of dollars of furniture in stock right now. Are you tired of hearing what you want is sold out? We have the largest selection of in-stock furniture in the area. We receive truckloads every day of special buys ready for you to pick up today or have delivered. Come get your new furniture at Cannon's Furniture in downtown.
Folks from Port Travis Deli, it's football time in Tennessee, as the late John Ward said. So Friday night, going to the ball game, come by and get your sandwiches. Tell us how you can help us.
Hey, just give us a call, 543-6128, and tell us what you like. White dark bread, we've got ham, turkey, roast beef, corned beef, pastrami, make a good steak sandwich. You want some chicken salad, some pickles and eggs. You know, if you just want a snack, some people just like to snack at the ball game, don't really want to eat a big meal. We can take care of that for you. We got chips and drinks if you want to pack your cooler or whatever. Got anything you need.
Yep, 543-6128 is what you call, or the number you call, and he'll have it ready for you. So if you're heading to the game, how much time should we allow you to get them ready?
Usually about 10-15 minutes is a pretty good time.
Yep, 10 or 15 minutes.
10-15 minutes, we'll take care of you.
Yep, ready to go. 543-6128. Again, it will be an excellent opportunity to come by and get some great food.
Love to serve you.
Love to serve you, absolutely. How do you find us on social media?
We got a Facebook page. You can look us up there, leave us some feedback, give us a like.
Yep. Friday night football, Saturday football, whenever you need sandwiches, here's the place to come. Port Travis Deli at 543-6128, one of our great sponsors here on Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports.
42-14 Elizabethton here on a cooling down Friday night. The band will be coming up next. We'll capture it before we say goodnight and move on. So we'll let you see the Betsy Band. 3-time back-to-back defending state champ. They'll go for number 4 next Saturday in Smyrna, the state band competition. Hello to Liz Wandell.
Oh, Elizabeth.
Very kind, Liz. Your comments. Thank you, ma'am.
Sweet gal.
Bethany Walzer, Jimmy Buck. Cyclones.
Flag on the play.
We have not done it tonight. We always dedicate our broadcast to the man who hung on the cross. Unashamedly, we do that. Or I do that. And so it goes like this. Here's your... It says... Psalms 34:18, the Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. A lot of hurting people out there right now. As I hand off to the 29. Finish up by saying, thank you, Lord Jesus. You want to be right there with us, holding our hand every step of the way in our tough times, hearing and answering our prayers. And our cries are help when we are crushed, our spirits, even when we don't always live like you want us to live. Thank you, Lord, for loving us unconditionally. You going to the cross for us. We didn't deserve what you willingly did for us. Psalms 34:18, the Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Psalms 34:18, the verse to broadcast. Cyclones, 1:02 to go, leading at 42-14. Madden Guffey will hand off. He'll pop it up the middle, working off left side between guard and tackle, and he'll crack it to the 30. Picks up 1. That's about all. Looked like he's going to have more, but they slammed the door on him. The slammer was Calix Daugherty again. He's been everywhere tonight. Sophomore defensive end. Rainwater. Checking in now, getting a sub in, number 36 for the Cyclones. Chase Gilbert getting some playing time. 30 seconds to go in the football game. Cyclones going to make it 8-1 and making a trip to Burley Stadium on Thursday night. We'll be there with them, audio only. High snap, pulls it out, hands off to, look out, Gilbert. Gilbert's going to be our checking new running back out of the 44-yard line.
Whitehead on the carry.
Whitehead makes the tackle. And also Tucker Taylor, the running back.
It'll be 1st and 10, Eagle.
Let's see who would that. It's not going to matter. It's 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Well, it does matter. We can't tell who the kid was. Let me see if I can get him as he's walking on the field over there. It was 37 making the run. Nathaniel Whitehead. And the victory celebrations on senior night. Final score, it's in the book. Cyclones make it 8-1. The 6th-ranked team in the state will go to Burley Stadium and play for the regional championship again this year in 2025. With the final score, Cyclones 42, Seymour 14. They fall to 4-5 and 2-4 in the league. And for the Cyclones, they improve to 8-1, and they also go now for Elizabethton Cyclone football 6-0 in the regional, playing for the regional championship coming up on Thursday night in what could be interesting weather conditions, to say the least. Rain for sure and wind and cold temperatures. We travel to Burley on Thursday night to battle the Greenville Green Devils for the regional championship. Final score, Cyclones winning 42-14. Our post-game show begins, brought to you by Phil's Dream Pit. We'll take a break. We'll be right back, get coaches' comments. We'll get ready to watch the Betsy Band. We'll hear from Sean Whitten. And the Cyclones prevail tonight. Final score, Elizabethton 42. Seymour 14. You're watching 6th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone football.
It's the Elizabethton Cyclones. The Cyclones are going to come out on the field, and I guarantee you, you'll hear the Cyclone Nation go bananas over here in a minute. And they're going nuts over there. Standing ovation of the Cyclone Nation. Here they go.
Yeah, it's Friday night. The only
Folks from Port Travis Deli, it's football time in Tennessee. The late John Ward said. So Friday night, going to the ball game, come by and get your sandwiches. Tell us how you can help us. And the owner, how can you feed the team, feed the gang, feed folks for football season? What are options for Phil's?
You know, the great thing, we're set up, Tom, for events large or small. When you want to take things and make things easy, we have our dream packs to go that give you your meat, give you your choice of 3 sides, your buns, your barbecue sauce. You just throw that on a plate and you're ready to go. So you can just set it out, set pans out for your friends to grab whatever they want. You're having a big party at your house for watch the Vols whip up on Syracuse or whoever it is they're playing this week, where we go in Tennessee, Alabama, whatever game it is, we've got you covered with those dream packs. And if you're going, you know what, I've got everybody bringing nachos and sides and all this little finger foods, but I want something a little more substantial, you can get meat by the pound, and we can set that up for you where you just have the meat and everybody can bring a side and get you ready to go. So meat by the pound or dream packs to go, either one. Great way to feed a bunch of people on a budget.
349-60 or 423-349-6437 is the number to call. Website is
philsdreampit.com. Also be looking for our Phil's Dream Pit food truck. You can follow where it's going to be set up at philsdreampit.com. We run that thing all over the Tri-Cities. We've got it in Elizabethton sometimes, Kingsport, Johnson City, over in Bristol occasionally. So wherever you are, follow the Phil's Dream Pit food truck. You can get the barbecue on the go there without having to drive out to Eastern Star.
Lots of options. Great sponsor, Cyclone Sports and the Tom Douglas Sports Show. Give them a call. Let them take care of your next activity, next need, whatever it is, at Phil's Dream Pit. the quest for perfect barbecue. Eastern Star exit of Interstate 26, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Yeah, the bank's rocking, yelling, go, Betsy, go! Yeah, the bank's rocking, yelling, go, Betsy, go!
42-14 Cyclones win it tonight. Cyclones, again, getting ready for Greenville, who won big tonight down in Granger. So 80-plus with us here. And so we started slow, a little sluggish, to be quite honest with you, but we did what we needed to do to get it done tonight against a team that came in with, their aspirations just like ours to play well and get ready for the playoffs. It's probably in jeopardy at this point, I would think. Seymour, we'll let that sort out. But our guys flipped the switch and got done what we needed tonight. Nobody got hurt. Get ready for Greenville on Thursday.
Yeah, again, I'm not real sure. They don't have a whole lot of time turnaround to evaluate this film. Game felt closer than the score just from a coaching standpoint, I think. But when you look at a game where you don't turn the ball over, you don't punt, you really do have control of the game that way. So they have to be really happy. And like I said, coming out of it healthy is a big deal.
Head ball coach is here, Sean Whitten. Let's get him on.
All right.
While we got a chance, we're going to watch. Don't go too far, Coach. We're going to watch the band do their thing tonight. And so they're getting ready to go down and defend their three-time state championship next Saturday. So we're going to do a little warm-up for us tonight. Coach is here with us, and we're on camera right here. Yeah. So congratulations. Big win tonight. Gosh, that's a scrappy football team we played, Coach.
Yeah, much improved. A lot of teams in our conference got new coaches, and when you get a new coach, you're trying to turn over the culture and get the right players in there. And these guys are really good. Quarterback was savvy, and
absolutely
they spread you out. Two receivers on the edge that are 6'2", and they were a scrappy bunch. Last week we wanted to throw Bryson in there with the Sullivan East's defense. We wanted to get him some throws. Tonight was about our offensive line when we knew, we wanted to install the run game and get it going. And this week, we got McGovern back. The Loveday guys were healthy. We had Bird was back for another week. So we really wanted to try to beef us up as much as we could early in the game and try to get as many guys out there that we could to kind of push them and kind of lay on them a little bit. And, we just didn't want to leave any question about tonight was about running the football.
And we did it. McDuffie hurt?
Yeah, McDuffie's got a little bit of a quad bruise, and, he tried to go a little bit, and just, we used him as snapping, and, we just didn't want to, get him hurt, because we got a short week, and then, just if he banged it up a little bit, he wouldn't be ready for next week. So I'll tell you what, though, our guys stepped up really well, and offensively we answered several times. Defensively, not off to a great start. They've been picking us up on our games. They've been setting the tone for us. Tonight was offense kind of set the tone for us. But I tell you what, when the head ball coach decides to go for 4th down, we don't get it. We put the defense in a bind and we hold them to a missed field goal. That was huge.
It was huge. Yep. They had a chance they had a 4th and 6, and they opted for a field goal. I thought that was a big play in the game. They didn't get it, and we take over and we make things happen with the Cyclones. So Greenville won big tonight, 63-13 was the last time we checked over Granger. So the showdown is set up for Thursday night. You like the momentum of our football team winning 8 in a row, heading to the championship on Thursday night?
Yeah, and then we got some guys healthy, and then we'll give it our best shot. We got to go back to the drawing board and get another game plan together. We know how tough it's going to be. We know that you got to be relentless and face adversity, and the things we've got to do. They're obviously talented, and they got a quarterback's a senior, and he's been doing it a while, and we got to go to Burley Stadium again. But we're going to enjoy this one. We fought hard this week.
Yep.
They did some things against us that made it challenging, and we got to go back to the drawing board and see if we can get ready for next week.
Another tough night for us picking players in the game. We picked C.J. Mathis, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
We mentioned Braden Rainwater all night long, and we mentioned Nolan Loveday a lot, so he helped to get that running game going for us.
Well, all those guys did great, and then, C.J.'s been playing a lot of linebacker, but also, tonight was about our seniors. Really stepped up. Justice, stepped up to get the touchdown right there before half. The fourth down there. Rainwater's been battling all year long, anchoring both sides of the line, and then CJ's just, he's been in and out of running back because he's been so much the will linebacker. But the big spark for us to get those big runs, that's what he can do for us.
See you Thursday.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Go Cyclones. Yep. Head coach Sean Whitten picks up the W tonight, number 178. So we're going to turn our attentions now as the band gets ready to get it out on the field. Let's recap the scoring for you, and then we'll turn it over and let the band do their thing tonight. Let's run back to scoring. C.J. Mathis, 23-yard run to get it started. His 5th touchdown of the season. His first of 3 tonight. Gilbert, and we lead 7-0. Gilbert and the Eagles come right back down the field and score, tied the game 7-7 on a 2-yard run by Gilbert, and that would be, I want to say, Josh Gilbert. That is right. The Train gets a 2-yard run. Bowers point after 14-7. Thought a big play in this game, and he mentioned it. They had a 4th and 6. They opted for a field goal, coach. Didn't get it. We take it down the field. We scored right before halftime with that tight end pass to Justice Wallen. I thought the missed field goal and us scoring right before the break was big in this football game.
It did, especially since they had the football coming out the second half. I was surprised. I wasn't surprised they tried to field. I was just the distance and the time, and again what they're playing for. I would have thought they may have gone for that, but again, had they made it, it'd have been a great call. They didn't, and it helped us.
They come out and get that. They deferred the kickoff, the coin toss, I should say, to the second half. So they come down, they score. Gilbert gets a 2-yard run, makes it 21-14. Got a little tighter. Then the Cyclones get a C.J. Mathis run, ending the third quarter 28-14. C.J. a 5-yard run, and the Train a 4-yard run to close it out. Bowers point after us. He's now 39 out of 42 in the season. We pick C.J. Mathis, Braden Rainwater. We talked about that with Sean and Nolan Loveday. So let's go back out on the field. We'll keep talking, but let's capture the Betsy Band here, putting on their show for us here in the postgame. And so let's go out here as we do the great camera work with our Andrew Barnett producing and directing. So we're going to sit down and we're going to enjoy. And they're going to get us off camera, and they're going to watch the field, and we're going to watch the band do their thing here as the Betsy Band gets ready for tomorrow, the Elizabethton Classic. We start at 2 o'clock with the T.A. Duggar Band playing the national anthem, and we'll conclude tomorrow night about 9:30. And so we'll do that tomorrow night, and we'll wrap things up. So here it is, the Betsy Band. Let's catch it. outstanding job by the Betsy Band. Again, it was audio only tonight. I think we had a camera go on the Fritz to it. Otherwise, we'd have televised it. So some people said, why didn't you televise it? Well, that was our intent, but we didn't get it, and so it is what it is. But you got a game tonight, 42-14. Coach, get some closing comments. Here we go again, the Region Championship. Well, that's a surprise. The Cyclones and the Green Devils, again, going down to Burley Stadium. Folks said, why do we have to go 2 years in a row? Because of the TSSAA. And again, if you look at the master schedule this year, we've had teams, other schools, that went back and mimicked last year's schedule. So it's not just, it's folks, well, the TSSAA don't like us, which has nothing to do with that. It's a computer spit out. And so we've gone there, we'll go there 2 years in a row. We've had East came here 2 years in a row. So it's just the way it is. And so, whether you play them on the Ingalls parking lot or play them at Burley Stadium, championship's championship, and it's showtime, and we'll be ready to go Thursday night. It's going to be a great football game.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you know, as much as a rivalry are, you have to give them so much respect. They kind of opened the door for Upper East Tennessee, getting to the state, winning a state, and I do think there's a lot of respect for the communities. I think student bodies really like to go at each other, so it should be a great atmosphere. We've put ourselves in a position. We weren't sure after the first game, exactly where we were, but we've certainly we've run off 8 in a row, and like I said, we've been underdogs going there. We've been the favorites going in there, and it's always going to be tough. It doesn't matter.
Nope. And when they come here, it's always tough. It's going to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker Thursday night. Airtime at 6:50, kickoff at 7:30. Richard Van Ness, and I'll bring it to you from Burley Stadium, audio only. So I'll tell you right now that's what it's going to be, and so we'll paint the picture for you. It's going to be weather will be a factor there on Thursday night. They say rain and cooler temperatures and some wind. So when you get that, and you get a slippery football and a cold, hard football and special teams and punts and kicks, and so it can be really an interesting night for both teams, and we'll be ready to go with it. But tonight we'll enjoy senior night. Again, 42-14 the final. Cyclones again here at the bank now 62-7 at this field since we came here back 10 years ago. So it's a pretty special place. And again, hats off to Seymour. A nice touch with their band. They stayed in full uniform and set up in the stands and watched the Betsy Band. That was a nice, classy move with the Seymour Band. So thank you, the Eagles Band. And so if they make the playoffs or not, we appreciate them very much, and very good sportsmanship. And so, Coach, thanks for working it. We'll be back together in 2 weeks, the opening round of the TSSAA 4A playoffs here at the bank. We've earned that right tonight.
Yes, we have, and looking forward to it. It's a good position to be in.
Those games, because of the travel, will be starting at 7 o'clock, so we're going there a half hour early because the kickoff will be a half hour early going forward because of the travel. We get in the playoffs. We may be traveling. The other teams may be hoofing it up here, so we'll go at 7. But the next one up will be the biggie, the conference championship. It's what you play for. It's what you do your 2 days for. It's what everything. There's 2 things to go for, Coach. You know that, conference championship and state championships.
Exactly. That's their goal. It's always going to be their goal. It's just Sean's approach, and they've been awfully good at pushing the limits here. So
we'll see you in 2 weeks, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. All right.
Great job.
Good job.
Yep.
Enjoyed it.
Yep. We love working with Eddie Pless. We love working with Richard Van Ness. We love bringing you the broadcast. Thanks for watching. We're out of time. We sincerely thank you for yours. Big thanks tonight again to the Cyclone Network. We'll tip the cap to Andrew Barnett and Kerry Taylor and Weston Taylor and Axel Steins and Isaac Fletcher and Eddie Pless, and yours truly bringing it to you. Final 42-14. If you get a chance, please consider coming tomorrow and watching the Lady Cyclone soccer at 10:30 against Gibbs with a chance to go to the state tournament next week in Middle Tennessee. And if you can do that and also come and just get you a bag of popcorn, they're going to have great food in here at the concession stand. Weather's going to be great tomorrow for the 4th annual Elizabethan Classic. 21 bands from 5 states, and it's going to start right around 2 o'clock tomorrow. So if you get a chance, come out here and watch these hard-working student athletes and the bands. They work sometimes just as hard as the sports teams because it is a sport. It is the band, and they do a wonderful job. So for our Director of Schools, Richard Van Huss, our Principal, Dr. John Midner, Athletic Director Joe Diaz, and our Head Football Coach Sean Wooden and his staff, this is Tom Taylor for the entire Cyclone Network gang saying again the final, Elizabethton 42, Seymour 14 will play for the conference or regional championship Thursday night in Greenville. The Green Devils win big tonight, so it's 2 6-0 teams colliding for all the marbles on Thursday. Have a great weekend. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here on Monday with the Tom Daly Sports Show. For all the gang, we'll say as always, bloom where you're planted, and win or lose, be a good sport. Good night, everybody.
It's the Elizabethton Cyclones. The Cyclones are ready to come out on the field, and I guarantee you'll hear the Cyclone Nation go bananas over here in a minute. And they're going nuts over there.